All right, here we go. We got a test. We got 57-52 on the scoreboard on a beautiful Saturday night.
Blah, 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 blah. Wait a minute. Hello, hello.
Yeah.
They're trying to get to the point for Peterson, picks it up, crashing the net, fires, and scores! Julia Peterson gives the Raiders a 2-0.
Again, pass to the right. Kaiser with a shot, and he scores! Are you kidding me? Camden Kaiser with a shot to go from the point, and the Raiders win! Raiders win!
For females, for team, Maggie Malika.
From all the way over there can do that. As here comes Fish. He crashes the net, goes top shelf. That's his 4th goal in the ball game, and the Raiders double the Owatonna. Important grab. Is in there, strike 3. Got Shopper looking for outnumbered through the neutral zone. He takes it out to Klotz. He's gonna fire on that and score. Spencer Klotz goes up top. And it's 1-0 Raiders. Start off the bottom of the 7th. We'll see if Megan Snyder can be the hero. First pitch to Snyder. She's going to bunt it. Throw to first is nobody's there. It gets past her. Here comes Blandon to the plate. And she's going to score in the Raiders.
Klotz, he's made good spin move. Klotz, he's shot. He scores! Spencer Klotz puts the Raiders up 5-4.
Second. 2-1 pitch to Stepka. Lined into the right center gap, and that one's going to drop for a base hit. Peterson's going to round third and score.
Yeah, jumper by Richardson, good. That was a nice turnaround jumper by Richardson. Marcus, there's a centering pass, and it's good. And guess who? That's number 12, Kaiser, with another goal on the season. That's number 24 for Camden Kaiser.
On his back, and I set the to the championship round. Good triplet to the plate. She lines this one into right field. That one gets down for a base hit. Horman is going to go through the stop sign. She's going to score. This game is tied.
Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Hunting season is right around the corner. Out in the woods, you line up your scope. Wouldn't it be nice to be glasses free? No fogging or steaming. Time for LASIK. With 25 years of experience and 25,000 procedures, we are your experienced Southern Minnesota LASIK specialists. Dr. Michael Ritchie, Dr. Corey Miller, and Dr. Michael Reinsbach.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Ayatt's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Northfield Construction Company has provided quality general contracting services to the Northfield community for over 45 years. Our experienced and diverse team can handle projects from the smallest home remodel to a large-scale commercial project. Whatever your construction need, Northfield Construction will deliver. Call us today about your next project. 507-645-8975.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bress, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
We all know Thomas Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown produce. Sweet corn, carrots, cucumber slicers, potatoes, onions, and more. When you're ready to decorate for the fall season, Thomas Gardens has corn stalks, straw bales, cone flowers, and beautiful fall flowering mums. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday and 10 to 4 on Sunday to shop from a locally owned family business. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield.
This is Northfield Raider football on KYMN Radio and NorthfieldLive.com. Our scoreboard sponsor tonight is Heritage Bank. Hello, I'm tonight's play-by-play, Elijah Beisel, and joined with me is Johan Schroer. He's our caller, but we're going to switch off throughout the game, so you'll hear both of us talking. Producing tonight is Lance Reister for us, and running the cameras, Howie is running the cameras for us tonight, so thank you to them. Tonight, we got Northfield versus Owatonna, and it is the semifinal in Section 1-5A playoffs. The Owatonna is coming off a bye week. Northfield just came in here after beating JM last week. They had a big win, 41-6, so a good win for Northfield coming into Owatonna. These two teams did play earlier this year at Owatonna, so it is the second time they've met in this stadium, and that result was Owatonna 21, Raiders 19, after Owatonna went up 21-0 in the first quarter. They didn't score for the rest of the game, and then Northfield scored 19 points in the second half, but there was a missed extra point, which kind of caused the Raiders' downfall in that game. But that's how we're here today. The Raiders are 5-3 heading into this game. Owatonna's 4-4. In the division, however, they both finished 4-3, which is why Owatonna has a higher seed than us because they had the tiebreaker game. They beat us. Yeah. So that's how we're here tonight. That's why Owatonna got the bye week and we had to play the first week. But yeah, that's kind of the breakdown of the game so far. And we're going to head into the coach's interview. Johan, you spoke to Coach Ewell earlier, so you have some questions for him, and we're going to play those for us. And it's sponsored by Professional Pride Realty, Northfield's only locally owned real estate broker. And so we're going to play that for you.
Head coach Brent Ewell, big section semifinal today. What are you doing to prep the guys mentally?
We do the same thing we've done all year. We just focus on what we do and continue to try to execute our game plan and play physical and fast and play together.
Mm-hmm. So, you only lost by 2 last game, very close game. What's going to change from about a month ago?
Well, we need to start a lot faster than we did last time we played them. We started pretty slow and we just weren't ourselves in the first half. And second half we came out and played a lot better and started executing, doing the things that we do best and just playing through each situation of the game and not letting it get too big. And so this week we're going to be aggressive and we're going to hopefully start fast.
Mm-hmm. Who's the honorary captain this week?
We don't have honorary captains in the playoffs. We're going to stick with our 4 captains that we had. So we'll have Charlie, Kaiser, Dom, and Gabe.
All right, perfect. Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thanks.
So that was Raider head coach Brent Ewell before the game, talking a little bit about preparing for tonight and after that tough loss last time against Owatonna. The Raiders really wanted that one, but they're going to come in here tonight hopefully with a little more aggression than last time. Like I said, they did go up 21-0 in the first quarter and didn't score, but that fast start for Owatonna was what kind of won the game for him. Johan, this team really, really, really wants to beat Owatonna.
Oh, absolutely.
This is kind of their number one goal.
We haven't, this grade hasn't beat Owatonna in our 4-year high school career, and so this is our last chance to do it here in their home stadium. Make this their last game they ever play on this field, as they're going to be getting a new high school and a new stadium next year. So it's a huge game. I know the guys are excited. It'll be really fun to watch this one tonight.
Yeah, for sure, and we hope it's going to be a good one. We know it's going to be a good one. These two teams have had a long rivalry together and played each other in the playoffs many times, and there's been some really, really great games on this field and at the Raider home stadium between these two teams. So it'll be a good game tonight. We're in for a good time. Thank you for joining us here on Northfield Live. Johan, any stats you want to go over? There's some interesting things to talk about on this Raider offense as well as Owatonna.
Yeah, we'll start with Owatonna. Connor Grams is certainly the main guy to talk about. He has 152 rushing attempts for 746 and 13 touchdowns. He is the main guy in this offense. He is what this offense runs through. They really do not pass much. Their quarterback, Jacob Ginsky, throwing for 714 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 3 picks. Hula Peter with 306 yards is their main receiver, but Grems is their main guy. Kretlow will get some yards as well on the ground. He has 291 on the season. But Connor Grems, he's a senior. He ran all over us last time. He had over 120 yards, I think, against us, a couple touchdowns in that last game a couple weeks ago here in Owatonna. So we'll see what they do this time. Obviously, Ewell wants us to come up more aggressive this time. Can't have us in that early deficit. So, Elijah, what do you see for Northfield?
For Northfield, we got some really, really fantastic players as we've seen over the season. Our own quarterback, Cameron Kaiser, he's kind of the star of our offense. Along with Charlie Monahan, they're kind of a two-headed attack. Kaiser is actually our leading rusher by 1 yard only. He has 482 yards rushing, 8 rushing touchdowns. Charlie has 481 yards rushing and 8 rushing touchdowns. So pretty much a 50-50 game between Charlie and Cameron Kaiser. Charlie Monahan and Cameron Kaiser, they've done a great job on this rushing attack. And then notably, Cam Melgren, the junior, has 274 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns. So the Raiders have a lot of weapons on offense, and we've seen it all recently. We've also seen Owen Murphy, the junior, come in. He's junior, correct? Sophomore. So we got a couple years to see out of him, but he's started to come in towards the latter half of this season, and he's made some really nice plays, some nice runs. He scored a couple times. So I'm assuming we'll see all those guys tonight because they've been doing really well recently. And then in our passing attack, we do a little bit more passing, I would say, than Owatonna. Kaiser has 611 yards, not as many yards as Ginsky, but he has 9 touchdowns compared to Ginsky's 5. He only has 2 interceptions on the season, so he's a pretty good interception rate. 9 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Jake Geiger is our leading receiver, 17 catches, 198 yards, 2 touchdowns on the season. And Geiger, he hasn't. He's started to play a little bit less on the offensive side on receiver-wise. The Raiders have kind of started to use Austin Kemp a little more. He's a very dynamic player on offense and defense. We started to see a little bit more throws underneath to Dom DiMaggio. Obviously, Charlie Monahan has been getting some receptions recently. He has 7 receptions for 113 yards and 4 touchdowns. 2 of those touchdowns came within the last 2 games. So he's been starting to get involved in that passing attack. And then defensively, Gabe Sawyer's done a fantastic job for this defense for the Raiders. That is ranked, as we found out tonight, they're ranked first in Section 1-5A. So in our section, the Raider defense is ranked first with only 13.7 points allowed per game,
and 4 shutouts on the season, which is tied with Mankato West for the most shutouts in the section.
Yeah, which is great. That's great news to hear from those stats. It shows how good this Raider team really has been this year. 6-3 overall is the Raiders. I might have said 5-3, 6-3 after their win over JM. Offensively, we're ranked second in Section 1-5A with 27 points a game. And Owatonna is ranked third in Section 1-5A with 25 points a game. So pretty even offenses. And then defensively, the Raiders do have a pretty wide margin between Owatonna. They average 18.5 points a game. They're third in Section 1-5A. So there's a bit of a gap between the stats, but these teams are a lot closer than that. And especially with this rivalry, these teams are going to be kind of on each other's heel this whole game. And one thing to note is that the Raiders are 1-3 away, and the Huskies are 1-3 home. So they're coming into this game with both the same records at this stadium, or away from home versus home. Both are 1-3, respectively, when they're playing at home or away. And another factor to consider there is Northfield has played some of the toughest teams in the conference away from home. So you have Mankato West. Obviously, Owatonna is a tough team. You have Rochester Mayo, all away from home. Those are some of the 3. Probably the other 3 best teams in the Big 9 besides Northfield. So we played them away from home, where Owatonna played Mankato West and Rochester Mayo at home, as well as Northfield. They took a win there, as we discussed earlier, but they also lost to New Prague, which Northfield did a good job of beating at home earlier this season. So there's kind of they both had tough schedules when it comes to away versus home games. So it's going to be interesting to see. I think these teams can be more evenly matched for this game. I think it's going to be a dogfight. I hope these Raiders will come out win. I know they really want to, and it's just such a big time for these seniors, the guys in our grade that really want to win this game, as the Raiders run out into the field to the cheers of the away stands.
One thing I like to point out is the momentum for each team. Northfield coming off 2 big wins, 2 very big margin wins, 42-0 win at Faribault, and then of course the win against JM 41-7. the first round of the playoffs. Owatonna's coming off 2 losses. They lost to New Prague 16-7, which was a very big surprise.
Big upset
from us because we beat them for 34-0.
Yes.
So from New Prague to beat up on Owatonna like that and only hold it to 7 points is really really something. And they lost to Casson Manorville 28-21 last week. So it's really something to look out for momentum-wise. Owatonna hasn't won in a couple weeks, and we're coming off a winning streak. We got the momentum. So either way, both sides super excited to come out here and play. Obviously, big rivalry, as you've been saying. So whatever happens, it'll be a good one.
It certainly will, and we are going to head to a commercial break here. This is Northfield Football on Northfield Live and KYMN Radio.
I'm Marty Benson, the Commercial and Ag Banking Manager at Community Resource Bank. We offer unprecedented experience with the ability to make decisions locally for your business, ag purchase, or expansion. Come talk with us. Interest rates are still low, and we can offer some fantastic products. The coffee pot is always on, or visit us at crb.bank. Community Resource Bank in Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Your home, auto, and life are important to you. That's why the Northfield Insurance Agency works hard to provide you with the right protection. Kevin, Stan, and Mark offer the products you need with the premier service you deserve. They carry business, auto, farm, homeowners, commercial, and bonds. Northfield Insurance is your independent agent, and they are connected with many insurance companies, providing you the lowest possible rates. Call the Northfield Insurance Agency today.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group of Northfield, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered the Northfield area for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Kraby, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Bo Hoyam, and their staff, go Raiders!
The Quarterback Club of Northfield knows just how hard the student-athletes work each and every sports season and would like to wish all of the Raiders athletic teams the best of luck this year. After practice is over or before the big game, stop into the Quarterback Club and grab their roasted chicken, tender baby back ribs, or famous broiled burgers. Short on time? Call ahead and they will have it ready for you to carry out. They serve lunch and dinner, so no matter your busy schedule, the Quarterback Club has something for you. Good luck, Raiders, and we'll see you after the game. The Quarterback Club, off Highway 3 in Northfield.
Heritage Bank is proud to be a locally owned bank that cares about Northfield. They know that their success depends on the success of their customers and their community. Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Northfield area athletics and would like to wish the best of luck to the Northfield Raiders in all of their sports seasons. Whether you are a player or a coach, Heritage Bank is proud of all of your hard work and excited to be cheering you on. Come visit the mortgage and real estate professionals at Heritage Bank, and they will guide you through the home buying process with ease. They look forward to serving you.
Welcome back here to Northfield Football in Owatonna tonight. There is 6 minutes to go on the clock until the game. The teams are lining up on the sideline, getting ready to do the introduction. Owatonna is about to enter the field as the Raiders are lined up on the sideline. Johan, we just want to run through some of the notable players, starters for both the teams here tonight, and you're going to talk a little bit about Owatonna.
Yeah, starting off, we're going to talk about the main guy, Connor Grems. He's the senior running back. 5'9", 186. So he'll be getting a lot of yards on the ground tonight.
Multiple college offers for him.
Yeah, multiple college offers, yeah. D1. Yeah, it'll be really exciting to see what he does after high school. Quarterback Jacob Ginsky. He's a junior. He's 6 foot. And he doesn't do much passing, obviously, with the running game they do have. But when he passes, he has a 5 touchdown, 3 interception ratio. So not bad. He'll be throwing to Owen Byer and Caleb Hulapeter as the main 2 targets. Drew Kretlow will be the one filling in for Grems on the ground. He's a fullback, so he gets in blocking and
also
rushing for us.
Owatonna's leading tackler as well. I wanted to mention Drew Kretlow also plays linebacker. I wrote down that he averages just over 7.5 tackles a game. So also a great defensive player.
And one thing I'd like to point out, Drew Henson, their kicker, last year, his junior season, he was the special teams player of the year. He has quite the leg. He'll kick some good field goals.
6'4", he's got a big leg.
Yeah. So he'll make his extra points and he'll get some long field goals. Apparently, he's made some 50-plus yarders in games.
Wow.
Which is really good for a high schooler. So that'll be super exciting to see. Jack Strom, junior tight end. He's a big guy, 6'4", 207. He'll be catching some passes in the flat. He has a couple of scores in the season as well.
Yeah, thank you very much, Johan. Running through the Raiders, you've probably heard many of these names before, but on offense, of course, quarterback Cameron Kaiser has been doing it all for us this year with the dynamic play. He's such a good runner and passer at the same time. He's done both so well this year. Doesn't have as many yards as Owatonna's quarterback Kitlow, but I would say he has a lot higher completion rate. The offense that Raiders run is a little bit more high percentage pass plays, so kind of underneath routes, shorter routes, allowing the receiver to get more yards after catch rather than taking some deep throws. Although we did see a great deep throw from Kaiser last week against JM as he threw a really nice pass to Gabe Sawyer into the end zone. So he does have an arm on it, that's for sure. But Cam Kaiser, of course, he's going to be a key to this game for the Raiders. And then Charlie Monahan, the senior running back, has been part of this team for a long time on varsity, and he's just had a great season this year. Also, he's kind of tied with Kaiser for rushing as far as touchdowns and yards go. They're pretty much neck and neck, but he's been such a big factor in this Raider offense and how successful they've been. As well as Cameron Melgren, who's had a lot of carries of his own. Cameron Melgren and Owen Murphy have started to come in and kind of provide a three-headed running attack, which has done really well for the Raiders in the past couple games. As far as pass catching goes, Austin Kep, he's 6'2", 200 pounds. He's a big guy, great defensive and offensive player, but he's been catching some passes recently as a kind of our big tight end, so he's doing a good job. Dominic DiMaggio as well, the other tight end. He's been out there catching some passes. And then our leading receiver is Jake Geiger. We haven't seen a lot of receiving from Jake Geiger recently, but you never know when he's going to make a big impact on this game. He's also a fantastic special teams player. He averages 36.5 yards per kick return. So he is really, really good special teams player and returner. He has one kick return touchdown against Owatonna. That was his one kick return touchdown of the season, was last time against Owatonna. So he has the ability to take that ball into the end zone from the kick. So Jake Geiger making a big impact. And then talking about the Raider offensive line, this has probably been the biggest factor of the Raiders' success this year. The Raiders' offensive line, average metrics on the Raider offensive line, 6'3" and 252 pounds. That is a big offensive line.
Big line, yeah.
They have some size. They have some height. They are just really, really good. As the national anthem is going to start here.
Financing a house is about more than a mortgage. It's about creating a home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, buying your forever home, looking to take advantage of today's great refinance rates, or finally getting to those home improvements, Hometown Credit Union's wide variety of home loan options and highly competitive rates can help make your house, well, a home. Learn more and apply online at hometowncu.coop. Equal housing lender.
Are you in the market for a new home or considering remodeling your current home? Schmidt Homes and Schmidt Homes Remodeling should be your first and last call. Schmidt Homes, known for their innovative designs, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship, superior service, while maintaining their reputation of fairness, honesty, and integrity for over 30 years. They're the only builder in the area to offer an in-house designer and a showroom to make your selections. They have over 30 new building lots available in Northfield. Check out their website at schmidthomes.com for more information.
Northfield Construction Company has provided quality general contracting services to the Northfield community for over 45 years. Our experienced and diverse team can handle projects from the smallest home remodel to a large-scale commercial project. Whatever your construction need, Northfield Construction will deliver. Call us today about your next project. 507-645-8975.
At Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines, we have an excellent team of drivers. With over 400 years of combined driving experience, Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines drivers are proud of their excellent safety record and accomplishments. We are also proud of the accomplishments of the Northfield Raiders. Our team wishes all of the Raiders student athletes a safe and successful season. For shuttle services, events, or any of your transportation needs, contact us, Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines, your trusted friend on the road. Go Raiders!
Your home, auto, and life are important to you. That's why the Northfield Insurance Agency works hard to provide you with the right protection.
Kevin, Stan, and Mark offer the products you need with the premier service you deserve. They carry business, auto, farm, homeowners, commercial, and bonds. Northfield Insurance is your independent agent, and they are connected with many insurance companies, providing you the lowest possible rates. Call the Northfield Insurance Agency today.
And welcome back, everyone, to this broadcast of the Northfield football team. It is the Section 1-5A semifinals, Northfield versus Owatonna in Owatonna. It's going to be a great game tonight as the first half is about to be underway. The Raiders will receive the kick after Owatonna won the coin toss and deferred. So Raiders looking to have a nice return here. We talked about Jake Geiger being able to return some kicks, so hopefully we'll see something out of him as Owatonna is getting fired up on the sideline. And Johan, any thoughts before this game kicks off?
Just about the kickoff, I would say one thing I'd like to add about the kickoff, Geiger and Brackey are usually both deep, kind of split across either way. So whichever way the kick goes, it'll be one of those two to take it back. Obviously, Drew Henson, reigning Special Teams Player of the Year, he got a huge leg. As you can see, trotting out here is 6'4", look. So out on the field, waiting for the ref to place down that ball, and Elijah, you'll be taking the first quarter here. I'll let you take it.
Yeah, I'll do play-by-play first quarter. Johan will get the second and third, and I'll return on play-by-play for the fourth, but Johan will be doing some color for me. Appreciate that, Johan. So here comes the kick. Drew Henson, the fantastic kicker, is ready to start the game, and hopefully the Raider receivers Geiger and Brackey can make a nice return here as the kick is underway, and the game has started. Motioning for and out the back of the end zone.
And into the pet band.
That ball was past the end zone. It landed into the pet band, which the pet band for Owatonna is positioned behind the left side of the goalposts on one side of the field.
Unfortunate placement for the pet band, you know.
And it didn't really look like that took much effort for him to kick it that far. I mean, seriously, that is some professional level kicking that he can have a boot like that. So mighty impressive kick from Owatonna, not giving the Raiders a chance to return. So they will take the ball on their own 20-yard line. Cam Kaiser, the quarterback, he is shotgun. He's got two receivers right, one left. And hand up the middle, the play is stopped.
We got a flag.
Already a flag, and I believe it's going to be called on the Raiders for a false start, as they do seem to be moving back. It is a false start on the Raiders. So first play of the game, a penalty. Not a great start, Johan.
The exact opposite way you want to come out of the game. You talked about starting off positive and not letting Owatonna get ahead, and that's the exact wrong thing you want to do is give them free yards like that.
So the Raiders will look to recover after that offsides penalty, false start penalty. So it's 1st and 15. The Raiders are on their own 15-yard line. And seems like there's some clock issues going on here. It sounds like the refs stop the Raiders at the line. And they will reset the clock back to 12 minutes since the penalty on the Raiders the no play happens, so the clock will remain at 12 as we start the first quarter. Here's Cam Kaiser. He is shotgun. He's going to hand off up the middle to Charlie Monahan. He's going to keep running. Nice run by Charlie Monahan up the middle to the 25-yard line of the Raiders.
Picked up about 5 there on the carry, or 10, I should say. Picked up about 10 yards on the carry from Monahan, bringing up 2nd and 5. So a good way to get those yards back that you lost on the false start.
Yeah, he got those yards back and a few more. It's 2nd and 5 for the Raiders. Ball is on their own 25-yard line. Once again, it's Cam Kaiser under center. Jake Geiger and Braden Brackey, the receivers. They are on the right side of the line, and Charlie Monahan on the hip of Cam Kaiser. He takes a snap and turns to his right, and Jake Geiger with the catch. Turns to his right. Jake Geiger in between the hash marks was open, and nice little quick pass from Cam Kaiser to give the Raiders a first down. And they reach the 31-yard line of their own territory. So after a poor first play, they've recovered, Johan.
Yeah, senior Colin Vick, he plays safety. He's also a captain on this Owatonna team. He'll be all over the field on that safety position, keeping those guys from getting too far down the field. But good start by the Raiders now.
And it was a handout to Charlie Monahan. He goes up the left side and tackled after a gain of about 4 yards. So it'll be spotted at the 36-yard line, a gain of 5 on that play.
Taking down my Micah Elstad, senior lineman, also a captain on this Owatonna team. There's 4 of them, just like for the Raiders.
2nd and 5. The Raiders on the 37-yard line. They've been moving up the field so far. Cam Kaiser went back to the line to get the play, and he is in the huddle talking to the Raider offense. Here they come to the line. Cam Kaiser is going to be shotgun. He's got 2 receivers out right, still Geiger and Brackey. He'll take the snap, and he's going to run it to the right. He's going to keep going. He breaks a tackle, but brought down at the 39. It's going to be a gain of 2. Broke the first tackle, but was taken down after a horde of Owatonna linemen were on the tail of Cam Kaiser.
So kind of the exact start you'd expect to see, spreading the ball around the field. Obviously, you have Kaiser, Monahan rushing it, and pass to Geiger as well. So early 3rd down here for the Raiders. We'll see what they do on 3rd and short. But you really want to make this first drive count. Come out strong. Come out aggressive. We'll see what they do here on 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3, the Raiders on the 39-yard line. They rush to the line, and it's a snap. It's going to be a quarterback sneak up the middle, and they're still going. Cam Kaiser, he got pushed down, but managed to stay up there and got the first down.
I don't know how he got out of that. There was a massive scrum in the middle there. They rushed to the line, maybe catch Owatonna off guard. The Kaiser rushed ahead, quarterback sneak, got the first down there. I don't know if that was Egypt. It might have been.
Not sure. It might have been a variation. There was kind of a pile on the line, and then Cam Kaiser kind of backstepped and ran out left for the first down. So nice play by Cam Kaiser. Ball on the 45-yard line. It's a Raider first down. And Cam Kaiser's going to hand off to Cam Melgren. But that run is going nowhere as the stifling Owatonna defense stops him at the line. They will call it a gain of 1. So it's 2nd down and 9 on the Raider 46.
Yeah, the Owatonna line are some big guys. They'll do a good job bringing those running backs down should they not get past them. But Northfield is just gonna keep pushing the ball downfield on the ground. Obviously, you've spread it already to 3 running backs or three runners, I should say. Already, only 3.5 minutes into this game. But now 2nd and 9, Elijah.
Yeah, and the Raiders have just tremendous variability in their offense. As Cam Kaiser takes a snap and hands off to Charlie Monahan. He goes left. He's still free. He's going to get a first down and a few more. Up the left side, he gets about a gain of 13 yards. Beautiful run by Charlie Monahan as he broke multiple tackles. So the chains will move, and it'll be a Raider first down, and they are now in Owatonna territory. They'll be spotted at the Owatonna 41. Nice run by Charlie Monahan.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can tell us after that run, the sideline kind of jumping up and down. I think it was Andy Block on the far right there. Getting real excited about this first drive here. And this is what they couldn't do in the first half against Owatonna last game. They had negative yards in the entire first half against Owatonna, and they already have about 30 right now in the first half. 1st and 10 now. So
Cam Kaiser takes a snap. He's going to run it. He's going right sideline. He stiff arms a guy. He's free. He's going up the right sideline. Take it outside. He's out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Wow. What a run by Cam Kaiser. Fantastic play to get the Raiders a first down and a run of about 30 yards. Cam Kaiser stiff-armed a defender and ran up the right sideline before he was bounced out, and they will now call it out on the Owatonna 12. And you're correct, this Raider offense is moving.
Man, that Kaiser moves his legs so fast, man. He obviously started that play at the 40-yard line. You look blink, and he's already down at the 12. I mean, he's really an incredible runner. And I thought he might have had a touchdown there, but those Owatonna DBs got him in time. Now back for another play. Geiger in motion.
Geiger in motion. Cam Kaiser flips it to Geiger. It's an end around to the left side. He's going up the left side of the field. It's going to be a first down.
Dive for the end
edge.
zone.
He dived for the end zone, but they're going to call it short. They're going to call him short. He's going to be spotted
at the 1. Boy.
At the 1. So beautiful little flip play to Jake Geiger. We've seen that a couple times to him. He's so quick. He was able to get her out to that left edge, and a nice run.
Here at the 1-yard line, this offense already looks day and night different from what it did a month ago.
They are moving fast.
Offense rushing to the line again.
And here comes Cam Kaiser. It's a quarterback sneak up the middle. He's in the end zone. Cameron Kaiser. Touchdown Raiders, and it's Raiders 6, Owatonna 0 with 7:06 to go in the first quarter on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. And you couldn't ask for a much better start, could you,
Boy,
Johan?
you really can't. I mean, I got a bit nervous after that first false start, but honestly, I think that was just the guys being so excited, ready to play. Honestly, getting too ahead of themselves. Calstead, 23 of 27 on the season on extra points.
The last time he missed was against Owatonna, so we'll see if he can get it back together, and he does. He nails the extra point down the middle, and the Raiders are up 7-0 over the Owatonna Huskies. 7:06 left in the first quarter. You're watching Northfield football on KYMN Radio and Northfield Live.
Fireside Orchard & Gardens is ready for you to pre-order your holiday pies. Yes, Fireside Orchards has fresh-pressed apple cider, caramel apples, fudge, cheese, and all of your favorite Minnesota apple varieties, but the pies. You'll want to pre-order some Apple Crisp or apple or Dutch apple pies. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6 until Thanksgiving. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard & Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook or see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com. Then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard & Gardens.
Welcome back here, Northfield Raider football. We're in Owatonna. It is Raiders 7, Owatonna 0. It's 7:06 to go in the first quarter on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. After a really fast start, the Raiders are arguing to kick off to Owatonna. So Cameron Kaiser with a 1-yard sneak. I believe it was Egypt. The Northfield play Egypt as drawn up by Andy Block and Coach Pagel in AP Calculus. That's the story behind that play. So Cameron Kaiser with a 1-yard sneak and some great runs. Cameron Kaiser had a 30-yard run that set up that touchdown. So the Raiders get into a fast start as Coach Ewell wanted them to do. Like you said earlier, Johan, they had negative yards in the first half of the first game, so already miles ahead of the start they had against Owatonna earlier this season. And here's Calstead. He's kicking off, and it's going to the left side of the field, right side of the field. Here comes Owatonna, number 24. He's running up the right side. He's free. He's still going. A nice return by Owatonna there. Ran up the right sideline, broke a couple of tackles, and got to the 40-yard line in their own territory. So a return of about 30 yards for Owatonna. Nice start on the special teams end for them. Unfortunately, we don't have a kicker that can boot it all the way through the end zone. So Owatonna takes advantage, and nice return there.
Yeah, this is where we really see special teams getting recognized when you have a kicker that you can just have a touchback every time. Don't have to worry about your Brackey and Geiger, those two speedy guys returning it.
Right.
So here we go, the Owatonna offense.
So here's Owatonna. They are going to start off on their own 40. The ball is snapped. It's a handoff to guess who.
But ripped down. Oh my goodness. Had nowhere to go.
Well, the handoff was to, as you would expect from this Owatonna offense, Connor Grems, their leading rusher. Fantastic player there, but wow, what a play by the Raider defensive line, as it's a loss of about one, well, they're going to call it nothing, a gain of nothing. He was met at the line by the Raider defensive line, and he got nowhere, so great work.
There are about
the
three guys in on that tackle there. Gabe Sawyer, one of them. But it's very promising if you're stopping Grems on the first play like that.
So here's Jacob Ginsky, the Owatonna quarterback. He's shotgun. He's got two receivers left, one right. He's going to look to his left and throw to the middle of the field, and he overthrew number 15, Justin Gleason, the tight end. He overthrew the tight end after Northfield blitz, so he had some pressure, but nice play. Defensive line getting to the quarterback there and causing him to overthrow that ball.
And Justin Gleason, he can jump. He's the reigning state champion long jumper, but couldn't jump enough there to catch that one in the air.
I guess not. So here's Owatonna, 3rd and 10 on their own 40. They've gone 2 plays with no gain. And here once again is Ginsky. He takes the snap. He's going to look left again. This time he's got number 3 on the left sideline. Taken out of bounds by the Raiders. It's going to be short of the first down, a gain of about 5 yards. Gavin Novotny with a nice tackle there. So it's going to be 4th down and 5, and the Owatonna punt team is coming out. So great start for the Raider defense as well.
Couldn't ask for a better start, offense and defense. Obviously scoring a touchdown and stopping Owatonna on a 3-and-out right here. So Drew Henson out for the punt. Big leg. We'll see what he does here.
So it's Raiders 7, Huskies 0 with 5:35 left in the first on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. The punt is up. And it's going to get into the arms of Jake Geiger on the 20, but he is absolutely hit. Jake Geiger caught the ball on the 20-yard line of Raider territory.
Number 24, Riley Kleberger, on the tackle there, the junior.
And Geiger had nowhere to go on that play as Kleberger just met him right as he caught the ball, and no gain on the punt return for Geiger. So the Raiders are going to start their drive once again on the 20. And it's Raiders 7-0 once again after a fast start on the offensive end and a 3-and-out from Owatonna. Here comes the Raider offense once again. They are on the 20-yard line. Cameron Kaiser's shotgun. He's got one receiver on each side, Geiger and Baracki. Charlie Monahan is the back. He's going to hand off to Monahan. Up the middle, he cuts right. And Monahan tripped up before he had anywhere to go. And it's going to be a gain of about 2 yards to the Northfield 22-yard line. Monahan had some room there, but Owatonna able to trip him just by his shoelaces on that play.
Yeah, 2nd and 8 now for the Raiders. Obviously, Monahan tripped up there. He had a lot of room in front of him. There was one guy on the line there that grabbed his ankles, had him fall over. So good catch there.
Could have been a big play.
Yeah. It's a good catch there by one of those Owatonna linemen.
So the Raiders approach the line. Once again, Cam Kaiser and Monahan. And, the snap is low. It's dropped, but he got the handoff to Monahan, but he is gobbled up at the line. It's going to be a loss of 2 yards. So that play will be negated. On the first down run by Monahan will be negated. It's going to go back to the 20-yard line. After Cam Kaiser had a bit of a low snap, he was able to get the ball off to Charlie, but the Owatonna line caught him behind the line of scrimmage and caused a loss of 3 yards on there. So it's going to be 3rd and 11 to go on the 19-yard line of the Raiders. So the offense slowing down a bit on this drive so far.
Yeah, you got a lot of yards to get in this 3rd and 11 here. We'll see if they drop a pass play, try to get downfield, or maybe they'll play it safe. Stick with the run game.
Ball snapped to Cam Kaiser. He looks over to his right and is caught by Austin Kep, but pushed out of bounds. And it's going to be close. It's close, but it's going to be called. They're going to spot it short. A short by
just a yard.
Just a yard. So Austin Kep caught it on the right sideline from a nice pass from Cam Kaiser, but he was not able to turn upfield as Owatonna defender pushed him out of bounds. So the Raiders have a decision here, punt or go for it. And typically Cam Kaiser punts, so you don't know whether they're going for it.
And that's why you can fake it too.
They can fake the punt, right? They can fake the punt and go for it.
Or you can fake a pass play and act like you're punting.
So here's Kaiser under center. He's going to try to get him to jump. He's trying to get the Owatonna defense to jump, and they might have gotten him.
Nope. Or Owatonna's clapping.
Owatonna's clapping, and it is going to go against Northfield. They're going to call false start on the Raider offense.
Okay. Oh.
So there was a flag on the play, but it turns out there was actually a timeout called before the play even happened, so there will be no flag on that. So we're going to go to a commercial break here. It is 3:53 left in the first. Raiders 7, Huskies 0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. This is Northfield Football on KYMN Radio and Northfield Live.
Bank is proud to be a locally owned bank that cares about Northfield. They know that their success depends on the success of their customers and their community. Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Northfield area athletics and would like to wish the best of luck to the Northfield Raiders in all of their sports seasons. Whether you are a player or a coach, Heritage Bank is proud of all of your hard work and excited to be cheering you on. Come visit the mortgage and real estate professionals at Heritage Bank, and they will guide you through the home buying process with ease. They look forward to serving you.
This is Barb from...
Welcome back here. It is Northfield Football. Raiders 7, Huskies 0, 3:53 left in the first. On the last play, we saw Austin Kep catch a pass out right from Cam Kaiser, but it was marked a yard short. And so the Raider offense comes out here on 4th down and 1, and they're going to go for it. It's a quarterback sneak, and they're going to get it.
Oh, by a lot, too.
By a wide margin. The Raider line just absolutely pushed the pack forward, and it's going to go down as a first down. So nice play there by the Raiders.
And that's the 3rd quarterback sneak so far this game. All have been successful. You had one on that 3rd and 3 play, and of course the goal line touchdown by Kaiser. And now Kaiser again to pick up a first down off a 4th down play.
So a nice 4th down conversion there by the Raiders. And they picked up 3 yards on a sneak. So it's 1st and 10 on the 32 of the Raiders. Here's Cam Kaiser under center. He's got 2 receivers left. He's going to pitch out left to Charlie Monahan, who's going to go up the left side, but gobbled up by Owatonna defense. He's going to gain of about 3 yards, 2 yards, they'll mark it. So gain of 2 yards. Ball is marked on the 34-yard line. 2nd and 8.
We got fireworks in the background.
Yeah, there's some fireworks going on behind the stadium, so some excited Owatonna fans, clearly. So here's the Raider offense. Once again, Cam Kaiser is going to be under center. He's got a lot of guys on the line of scrimmage. Here comes a handoff left to Cam Melgren, who's kind of tripped up by his own guy, but was able to get a couple yards out of it, maybe just 2. So they're going to mark a gain of 2 yards on that play. It's 3rd and 6 on the 36-yard line of the Raiders. Looked like Cam Melgren might have got tripped up by his own guy there, Johan. I'm not sure.
Yeah, there was a lot of good stuff going on there. Obviously, as you said, a lot of guys on that line. So maybe tripped up. 3rd and 6 now.
Yeah,
huge play here.
Raiders ran a back on either side of Kaiser, and then there was 2 receivers out on the right side of the line, and they're going to go with the same formation here. Here's Cam Kaiser, shotgun. He's going to hand off. He's going to fake the handoff and go out right. It's caught by Charlie Monahan. He's free. He's got room. He's up the right side of the sideline to the 30, to the 20. He's going to the 10, and he's in for a Raider touchdown. And it's Raiders 13, Owatonna 0. Wow.
64-yard touchdown by Charlie Monahan there. Absolutely big momentum changer. As now we go up 2 scores, man, that sideline is going nuts.
Charlie Monahan, it was a pitch outright to it was actually a fake handoff, and Cam Kaiser threw out to the flats to Charlie Monahan, and a 64-yard touchdown after Charlie Monahan showed some real speed.
Oh, yeah.
And he had an open field to go. There was nobody in front of him, and so he ran it into the end zone. And Kalistad on the kick. It's up the middle and good. So the Raiders are up 14-0 on the Owatonna Huskies. There's 1:49 left in the first quarter, and such a great start for these Raiders. We're going to head to a commercial break here. You're watching Raider football on KYMN Radio and Northfield Live.
Real estate can be difficult to navigate. Thankfully, Professional Pride Realty's website is packed with information to make buying or selling a home in the Northfield area as simple as possible. ProfessionalPrideRealty.com has the most current listing information, including price reductions and real-time market statistics. Customize the map-based search to streamline your desired location. You can even save your searches in specific homes for later viewing. Home sellers can learn about their property's value before putting their houses on the market. When you're ready to start your home buying or selling journey, Professional Pride Realty would be happy to assist you.
Welcome back here to Raider football in Owatonna. It's 1:49 to go in the first quarter. Raiders up 14-0 after Charlie Monahan on a 64-yard pass. Cam Kaiser threw out to the flats, and Charlie Monahan had room to go, and he ran it into the end zone. Again, 64 yards, so a big play by Charlie Monahan. That drive took 7 plays, and the Raiders got in the end zone. So a fast start for the Raiders this time. And so here comes Kalistad. He's going to kick a low squib kick. That's going to go and land about the 34, and the returner won't get many yards out of it. So a short kick by Kalistad. It landed about the Owatonna 34, and he got maybe another 4 yards out of it, as Owatonna will be spotted on about the 36-yard line of their own territory. Once again, 1:43 left in the first quarter with Raiders a 14-0 lead on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. So Raiders getting off to a fast start, just as you will hope for, Johan.
Yeah, so Owatonna, we'll see if they do anything different from that last drive. Obviously, they want to get a lot more movement down the field than they did that first drive. They only went 5 yards. It'll be Grems once again.
Jacob Ginsky hands off to Grems, but met at the line again. No gain on the play. They'll call it a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 on the 37. Grems with no room to run once again.
Man, that defensive line, it's a 3-4 look for the Raiders. It's Schultz, Kelly, and Ackerman, I believe, on that defensive line. Then 4 linebackers, of course.
Schultz, Kelly, and Steiner.
That's right, of course. Yep.
So here comes Owatonna, and they're going to snap the ball. It's Ginsky. He's going to look to pass. He's got no one open, but he throws the middle of the field. Intercepted! Intercepted by Jay Geiger. Oh, my word. The pass was tipped by the Owatonna receiver, tipped again by the Raider linebacker, and then ended up in the hands of Jay Geiger as he dove to the ground and just got under the ball for a fantastic interception.
Man, it was like hot potato there. Tipped off the receiver, and then off Gabe Sawyer, a quick reflex, and then Geiger dove. I thought it might have hit the ground, but obviously not. Geiger, very good reflexes, get down there, dive on that ground to get that interception. It's a huge play by the Raider defense there on that second play of the drive, and boy, we're already in Owatonna territory as well.
So Raiders take over on the 49-yard line of Owatonna territory. That's why you run the tip drill, everybody. So here comes Cap Kaiser. He's going to look to throw. He's running left. He's going to keep going out to the left edge. He beats the lineman. He's going to gain a gain of about 4 yards. And that is why you have Cam Kaiser on your team, because there were about 4 linemen on his trail, and any other quarterback was probably going to get sacked there, but showing off his speed and able to get a gain of 3 off the play. So fantastic play by Cam Kaiser, Johan.
Pretty obvious comparison, NFL, but Lamar Jackson is a guy you have to think of there. Got a guy who can throw, but also using his legs is what he's known for. And Kaiser picking up 2 yards on the play when he was probably about 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage at one point.
And he could have been sacked at any point, but able to use his speed. They called a gain of 2, 2nd and 8 on the 47-yard line of Owatonna. Here comes Cam Kaiser. Snap. He's going to hand off left to Charlie Monahan. Charlie Monahan's got room. He's going to break through a couple defenders, and it's a first down and a little more. Charlie Monahan in a gain of about 12 yards. Nice play by Charlie Monahan. Spotted at the Owatonna 35 as the Raiders have another first down. 35 seconds to go in this first quarter. The clock is running. And a handoff left to Charlie Monahan once again, but this time nowhere to go. And it'll be a loss of about 1 yard as Owatonna caught that play before it could develop. So it's going to be 2nd and 11. They will say he got back to the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 2nd and 10 still.
One thing I have to notice is that these last couple of plays, Northfield's been moving really quickly, not letting Owatonna get a lot of time to move up to that line, get ready, and maybe that's part of the strategy there. Not let him get set.
Yeah, they are running quickly. So here comes the end of the first quarter. The end of the first quarter here. It's your Raiders up 14-0 over Owatonna at the end of the first quarter on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. So we will come back at the start of the second. This is Northfield Raider football on KYMN Radio and Northfield Live.
Fireside Orchard & Gardens is ready for you to pre-order your holiday pies. Yes, Fireside Orchards has fresh-pressed apple cider, caramel apples, fudge, cheese, and all of your favorite Minnesota apple varieties, but the pies. You'll want to pre-order some Apple Crisp or apple or Dutch apple pies. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, until Thanksgiving. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard & Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook or see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com. Then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard & Gardens.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Hunting season is right around the corner. Out in the woods, you line up your scope. Wouldn't it be nice to be glasses free? No fogging or steaming. Time for LASIK. With 25 years of experience and 25,000 procedures, we are your experienced Southern Minnesota LASIK specialists. Dr. Michael Ritchie, Dr. Corey Miller, and Dr. Michael Reinsbach.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Welcome back to Owatonna High School, where your Northfield Raiders have a 14-0 lead over the Owatonna Huskies, and you could not ask for a better first quarter, could you?
No.
I mean, offense and defense is doing a great job. Obviously, the interception by Jake Geiger a couple plays ago. And now Raiders 2nd and 10 from the Owatonna 35 now. Kaiser shotgun with 2 receivers to the right. He will back to pass. Fires tipped off the hand of Geiger, who couldn't haul it in. It was a bit over his head. But Owatonna could not corral it after that. So now it'll be 3rd and 10. We'll see what Ewell, Pagel, and the rest of the coaching staff wants to do here early into this second quarter in Owatonna territory. And, of course, Cal said he's accurate. I don't know how good his leg is from field goal range. But they have not attempted a field goal yet this year, so you have to assume they wouldn't, try it now in the section game. So 3rd and 10. we'll see what they call up here as they will break the huddle towards the line. Shotgun snap once again, one to the left, one receiver to the left, one to the right, I should say. Kaiser shotgun. He will take it himself up the middle, and he will be tackled short of the first down by about 4 yards. Pick up 6 on that carry there.
I'll call that about 8 yards on that play.
Okay.
Now about 7. The ref ran out about 8 yards, and now they mark it back to 7.
So we'll see if they call here on fourth and 3. With the way they've played so far, you have to assume that they would go for it. At the 29-yard line, obviously you're not going to punt this close, so you got to, very smart to go for it. Too far to kick a field goal, pretty much the only option. Brackey and Geiger out left, Sawyer out right, Monahan to the right of Kaiser. Kaiser back to pass. He'll take it himself, and he'll be swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage as Owatonna there read the play well. Kaiser had nowhere to run, and that will be a turnover on downs.
Raiders' first turnover of the game after the interception by Geiger. Cam Kaiser, they drew up a play where Cam Kaiser was supposed to go up the middle, but he kind of had no room. Owatonna read that really well. They understand the threat that Cam Kaiser is in the running game, and he had nowhere to go as multiple linemen from Owatonna were able to stop him at the line. So the Raiders turnover on downs, and Owatonna will take over. They are going to take over on the 31-yard line of their own territory, and we'll see if they can get something going on their offense here as the Raiders are going to look to play some great defense.
Ginsky shotgun snap with one to the left, one to the right. Here's a toss out to Grems, who is swallowed up after, I think he lost a couple yards on that, honestly. Maybe lost 2 on the pitch out right to Grems. So great play by the Raider defense there. I wasn't able to tell who was on the tackle there, but whoever it was read that play perfectly, met Grems. Austin kept on the tackle there. So great job forcing the Huskies to lose some yards on that one.
Yeah, they cut a loss of about 1, and it was a kind of a swing pass out right to Connor Grems, and the Raiders are doing a really good job of containing Connor Grems. This kid is a really, really good running back, and so far I believe he has gained -1 yards.
Ginsky back to pass, rolling out right, nowhere to find, and now he finds number 2 running down the sideline. Can he catch him? Yes. Gavin Novotny. That was Grems, boy. But, yeah, so Ginsky found Grems in the flat by the sideline. There was nobody there, but Gavin Novotny with some speed caught Grems before he could get to the end zone.
Yeah, that was Austin Kep made a poor decision on that play. He chose to go for Ginsky instead of cover Grems. He had Grems covered in the flats, and then he ran up to Ginsky. Ginsky saw the opportunity, threw it over the head of Austin Kep, and Grems had open field on the right, so that's how that play happened.
Grems up the middle, not much here again. He'll get about 2 or 3 on that play.
As Cam Melgren makes a nice tackle.
Yeah, so that's one of those decisions you have to make as a defensive player. If you see a path to the quarterback, sometimes you want to take it, sometimes you don't. This time he left Grems open, and Grems made him pay. A 51-yard connection, Ginsky to Grems. But good job by Novotny to hawk down Grems, push him out of bounds.
A really nice job of Novotny to chase down Grems.
Here's a shotgun snap, handoff to Grems once again. Swallowed up by Hayden Kelly and Austin Kep. So only a gain about 2, I should say. Boy, I mean, the line got to him pretty quickly, but Grems is a big guy. He can just push forward. So it'll be about 3rd and 1 here, and you have to assume Owatonna goes for it on 4th down 14-0, especially with the momentum you have on offense now. So we'll see if they do here. Ginsky goes under center. One receiver to the right in the I formation. Here's a snap. It'll be tossed to Grems. Grems up the middle, pushing forward. He'll get the first down, falling ahead to the 5-yard line. So nice run by Grems there. Getting pretty close to that end zone. Grems just going to keep pushing that ball downfield.
That's a good drop play there for Owatonna offense. You let Grems get any speed. Kind of a toss out back, and you allowed him to gain some speed, and if you get Grems any time to run, he's going to punch through that line. Even if he gets hit immediately, he's going to get another 2 yards because of the acceleration he carries.
And here's a run up the middle by Kretlow, who is swallowed up
Austin Kep.
Kep and Sawyer on the tackle there. Might have lost a yard as Kretlow falling back. Kretlow, the senior captain fullback on the play there. Kep and Sawyer meeting him at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Austin Kep, nice job of chasing down Kretlow as he was the faster man and was able to bring him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Ginski under center. Another toss to Grams. This time he's going left, pushing forward, falling ahead for a gain of about 1. Owen Murphy on the tackle there, the sophomore, bringing down the big senior running back. Nice to see a guy who who's gonna have a future on this team, making the big plays already. And we have a player down on the field, but I think we'll step out a little bit. As you are watching the Raiders up 14-0 here in Owatonna, you're on Northfield Live and KYMN Radio.
Financing a house is about more than a mortgage. It's about creating a home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, buying your forever home, looking to take advantage of today's great refinance rates, or finally getting to those home improvements, Hometown Credit Union's wide variety of home loan options and highly competitive rates can help make your house, well, a home. Learn more and apply online at hometowncu.coop. Equal housing lender.
Locally owned and operated, Professional Pride Realty specializes in residential, commercial, and agricultural property. Search the entire multiple listing service at professionalpriderealty.com or call us at 507-663-1100.
Welcome back to Owatonna High School, where Connor Grams is walking off the field very gingerly. It is on his own power, but that's a big loss for Owatonna. I assume he'll be back in the game. Obviously, a tough guy in a section playoff game. You want to, that Connor is going to want to get back in there. But we'll see what the coaches let him do. Now Ginski under center. This will be number 24, the running back, Riley Kleberger, in on running back. And he gets a toss. He goes right, pushing forward. He'll close to the end zone, but he will be stopped short at about the 2-yard line, bringing up 4th and goal. So this will be a big play for the Huskies here, 4th down, or big play for both teams, I should say.
Here comes Grams back on the field.
Grams back on the field already. Wow. That's what I'm saying. If you're the guy who this offense relies on, you got to be tough. And he is. So he's out there after only missing 1 play after being on the ground for about a minute, walking off gingerly. Now he's back in for a 4th and 3.
They'll have to get 3 yards here to get in the end zone, and so it's going to be interesting to see what they call.
You got to watch the tight ends here. Here's Hula Peter in motion. Snap. Grams up the middle, and he is into the end zone for a Husky touchdown. Connor Grams pushing up the middle, 3-yard touchdown, first score of the game for the Huskies. Pushing it back to a 1-score game with 6:55 left in this first half. 14-6 now before the extra point that you got to assume Drew Henson is going to connect on here, but you never know.
How about Connor Grams? Just shows some really, really tough football. Earlier in the first quarter, he wasn't getting anything to go in the running game, and then he suddenly starts to open up a little bit against this Raider defense and comes onto the field after.
No, he did not.
Comes onto the field after an injury and was able to convert the touchdown. So great job by Connor Grams, and just fun to watch that kid play.
14-7 Raiders on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're watching Raider football on Northfield Live and KYMN Radio.
Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown produce, including potatoes, cucumber, zucchini, cabbage, tomatoes, and some of the largest onions and carrots I've ever seen. And don't forget the delicious sweet corn. Thomas Gardens. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday and 10 to 4 on Sunday to shop from a local, family-owned business. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield.
Real estate can be difficult to navigate. Thankfully, Professional Pride Realty's website is packed with information to make buying or selling a home in the Northfield area as simple as possible. ProfessionalPrideRealty.com has the most current listing information, including price reductions and real-time market statistics. Customize the map-based search to streamline your desired location. You can even save your searches in specific homes for later viewing. Home sellers can learn about their property's value before putting their houses on the market. When you're ready to start your home buying or selling journey, Professional Pride Realty would be happy to assist you.
Welcome back to Owatonna High School. Drew Henson on the kickoff for the Huskies. He will kick it short as Brecky will field it at the 20-yard. Oh, this is close. Brecky falls on it at the 19-yard line as a Husky number 19 got down there. Ethan Armstrong nearly got to Brecky before the ball got there. As Henson kicked it very high and much shorter than he probably could have. Try to catch the Raiders off guard.
They purposely did that. Henson kind of chipped it to the 20-yard line, and I think they were trying to catch the Raiders off guard. I think what they wanted was what almost happened, which was Braden Brackey kind of almost didn't get a hold of that ball, and Owatonna could have recovered. I think that's what they were looking for, but Braden Brackey does a nice job falling on that ball and securing the ball for the Raiders as they are on their own 19-yard line.
Shotgun snap, handoff, Monahan. That's a spin move up the middle for a first down. Charlie Monahan. Good 11-yard run, a nice spin move. Nice agility by the senior captain back there.
Great
another
run by
first
Charlie
down
Monahan.
by Charlie. Good run to start the drive here. 6:43 and counting left to go in this first half.
Great run by Charlie Monahan. I mean, he is just so physical. You got hit really early on that play, but able to kind of spin that defender off, and with a nice gain of 11 yards. So, once again, Charlie Monahan being such a big part of this offense as he has over the past few games. 6 touchdowns in the last 3 games, and in the last 3 games he's had 3 receiving touchdowns, including this one. So, Charlie Monahan doing a great job tonight.
Kaiser, 2 receivers right, shotgun snap. He will take it himself, pushing ahead and met. Oh, he got out of it, falling ahead for a gain of about 3. As he was met at the line of scrimmage, somehow broke a tackle there and fell ahead for about 3 yards there. Kaiser, man, he is so fast.
He is. It looked like he lost the ball on that play a little bit. Kaiser came down to the ground, and then Jake Geiger, after the end of the play, kind of came up with the ball in his hand. So I think Kaiser may have lost the ball.
Okay.
I did see the Owatonna defense kind of, all the defensive backs kind of ran toward the pack of where Cam Kaiser was on the ground. So there could have been a fumble on that play. So good job of the Raiders getting that ball back.
Kaiser, 2 receivers left, handoff, Monahan going right, pushing ahead, falling ahead for only about 1 yard there. Swallowed by number 54, Ethan Anderson, the senior lineman on the play there. So it'll be 3rd and 7 now. 3rd and 6. They'll call it. So Raiders, big play here with a little bit over 5 minutes left to go in this first half. Obviously, you want to get another score before halftime and don't want to give Owatonna too much time. So obviously, you want to keep chugging down the field, get this first down. As Brackey, Geiger out left. Monahan to the left of Kaiser. Missed a snap. Oh, we have a flag. The flag on the play as Kaiser didn't see the snap.
I think this is going to be a false start on the. Okay. I think this might be a defensive penalty here because that center. No, it's going to come back on the offense. The center snapped the ball early, it seemed.
Yeah.
So I thought he may have saw some movement from the defense and thus caused him to snap. But I think the center, maybe one of the linemen next to him, kind of shifted in the center, snapped the ball. So not a great play there from the Raiders. 5-yard penalty as they'll go back to the line of scrimmage where they started the set of downs here. 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11 now, backing up. That false start is honestly better than should there not have been a false start because you would have lost a lot more than 5 yards on that play there. Good job by Monahan to foul on it either way. Now 3rd and 11, we'll see what Pagel calls up here. Geiger, Brackey out left. Monahan to the right of Kaiser. Takes his snap, back to pass. Firing to Geiger, who gets swallowed up right away. Only about 1 yard on the very short pass in the flat to Geiger, and they will send out the punting unit as the Owatonna defense picks up their first stop of the day.
Yeah, there was three Owatonna players on that ball as soon as Jake Geiger received it. One of them being Justin Gleason, the other being Brennan Sletton. They kind of saw that play happen before he even got the ball in his hands, so great job by Owatonna to force another Raider punt. Well, actually, first Raider punt, but the Raiders did have a turnover on downs earlier in the game, so it will be the second time the offense has to come off the field.
Here comes Monahan in. I guess they only had 10 players on the field. Now we'll have a whistle and a timeout for the Raiders. So we will step out. Raiders up 14-7, 3:48 left to go in this first half. You're watching Raider football on Northfield Live and KYMN Radio.
At
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
We all know Thomas Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown produce. Sweet corn, carrots, cucumber slicers, potatoes, onions, and more. When you're ready to decorate for the fall season, Thomas Gardens has corn stalks, straw bales, cone flowers, and beautiful fall flowering mums. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday and 10 to 4 on Sunday to shop from a locally owned family business. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield.
Back to Owatonna High School. Raiders up 14-7 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard as Kaiser out to punt now. So we'll take a high snap and get it off in time. This one's short, though, as will be a fair catch called by number 18, Colin Vick, at about the 36-yard line of Owatonna.
With all that pressure that Cam Kaiser was facing, it's actually a good job of getting the ball out, and still a decent punt considering the situation he was in. So good job by Cam Kaiser, as the snap was a little high, so that kind of allowed the Lions some time to get to Kaiser, but he was able to get the ball out. And the Owatonna on their own 36 will start their drive. And after scoring on the last drive, they'll hope to continue that to tie this game up, but the Raider defense is going to come out and hope to recover after last drive.
So Ginski under center. Grimm's 5 yards behind him. This will be a handoff. Oh no, back to pass. Ginski tossing Gleason. Knocked away by Braden Brecky. Good play by the senior safety there, knocking the ball out of the hands of Justin Gleason as Ginski, off the fake handoff to Grimm's, floated it over the middle to the senior tight end Justin Gleason, but knocked away by Brecky. Good play there.
Absolutely beautiful play by Braden Brecky. That ball was actually thrown quite well by Ginski. So Braden Brecky just used his speed there to stay with Gleason on that play and was able to knock that ball out. Good job of saving the Raiders from a long pass, as it's 2nd and 10 for Owatonna.
Shotgun snap. Ginski. Grimes to his right. Back to pass. Firing down the right sideline to Owen Byer, who's not going to haul it in. Jacob Geiger in coverage as Owen Byer is a bit overthrown by Ginski, but would have been out of bounds either way. So bringing up 3rd and 10 now after 2 consecutive pass plays that have been incomplete.
Ginski he's throwing some pretty good passes here. I mean, he's number one was maybe a foot away from that ball, and it was perfectly placed on the right sideline. He would have been able to keep 1 foot in on that play. So good, Ginski's making some nice throws here, but the Raiders are applying some good coverage.
Ginski back to pass once again, firing left down the sideline this time. Who was hauling it in? No, he dropped it. He dropped it. Boy, it was in his arms. And then fell out. I can't tell the number.
That was number 3 for Owatonna, Aiden Walter.
Aiden Walter on that left sideline. So three straight incompletions. And Huskies will send out the punt squad. So, wow.
I mean, this Ginski is throwing some really nice passes.
That was a great throw down the left sideline right into the arms of Walter. But I don't know if there was pressure from a Raider defender or not. But
there were a lot of Raider defenders around that guy, and I think really what it was there was that as soon as that ball hit his hands, they really hit him.
Yeah, hit him, yeah.
And so good play again. Ginski is throwing some really nice passes here, but the Raider defense is applying some great pressure in the pass game. So great work by the Raider defense, and a punt upcoming for Owatonna.
Drew Henson, this one's blocked, and will trickle out to the 37-yard line, they'll call it. I would assume that was not Henson. I believe that got blocked, that tipped at the line.
I believe that was tipped, and I mean, Henson's such a good punter, you would struggle to think that one of his punts would go that far without some interference from the defender. So good work by Raiders on some successive plays where Owatonna offense was playing well, but the defense was just that much better. So great work by Raiders to get the ball back after they went after they punted last drive. So the Raiders will look to score with 3:13 left in the first half.
Kaiser under center, I formation. This will be a handoff to Cameron Melgren, who's going to fall ahead for a gain of 5 as Raiders are up 14-7 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard, as now we have under 3 minutes left to go in this first half. Melgren pickup of about 6. Getting some other backs involved now as Kaiser will head back into the huddle after finding the play from Coach Ewell. Raiders from the 43-yard line rushing up to the line of scrimmage. Kaiser, I formation under center. Brecky to the left, and here is Kep in motion. So it'll be a handoff. Melgren once again cutting back inside. He's going to lose a yard here. Either lost a yard or back to the line of scrimmage. Sekora on the tackle there for the Huskies as the clock is ticking. 2:20 and under left to go. Raiders got to be conscious of the clock here. 3rd and 4. Don't want to be low on time if you're trying to score once more before halftime.
Here it is, 3rd and 5 for the Raiders. 2 minutes to go, so they need to start moving the ball up the field as the clock is running. They're probably going to start doing some pass plays here, I would imagine.
Yeah.
If they convert on this down, they might run it here, but I would guess they would start running some pass plays to get that clock to stop. And maybe get some more yardage out of their plays. So here come the Raiders.
That might have been offsides, but Kaiser's going to pass either way. It'll be low, looking for Brecky.
It looked like some early motion.
Yeah, I sure did.
But no flag on the play. So
4th and 5 now. Kaiser, you have to assume, is back to punt, but you never know as he's both the quarterback and the punter. This is what makes these punts so special, is you never know what's going to happen. We had a fake punt against Mankato West a couple weeks ago where it looked like he was going to punt, and he stepped up to pass and he completed the first down there. Kaiser. Yeah, I think you got a punt here. And low snap. Oh, no, he's not. He's going to pick it up and run. Kaiser. He's got room in front of him. 50, 45, 40. Spin move. Push falling ahead to the 35. An incredible play by Camden Kaiser there. And I don't even know if that was intended, but it was such a low snap that he might have just chose to pick it up and run it, because I don't think he had time to punt either way.
I do not believe that was intended, because that snap was low, and then even when he picked it up, he kind of dropped it again and then picked it back up. So Cam Kaiser, wow, there's not much to say on that play. He's just so fast, and he was able to reach that outside left sideline and get out and run, and was able to pick up the first down for the Raiders and more.
A lot more, yeah.
It may not have been intended, but the Raiders will take it, that's for sure.
Kaiser, he had guys in front of him that he out-sprinted too.
There were guys that were literally a foot away, and he was able to outrun them.
Toss to Monahan. He's going to lose yards here, and the Raiders got to be very conscious of the clock. Maybe take their final timeout here, as they will not yet. As we have 46 seconds and counting left to go. You're at the 40-yard line. You got to be really careful here.
And I think the Raiders are going to pass the rest of the half here. They have no option, especially with the running clock. So I think we're going to see a pass play here from Kaiser with 3 receivers out.
Kep, Geiger, Brecky, out to pass, back to pass. Kaiser looking deep towards Geiger. He's got it! Oh! That was an absolute dot by Camden Kaiser, and that would have been a walk-in touchdown. But Geiger right off his fingertips.
Well, what happened there was Geiger, he got a tiny bit in front of the ball. He turned his body to face it, and then the point of the football just smacked him right in the middle of the right in the chest. And it's really hard to catch a pass when it smacks you right in the chest. You got to get your hands out in front of that ball before it hits your body, because you can't catch with your body. It's kind of a fundamental piece of football. So that's kind of what happened there. Geiger was just not able to get his hands out in time, but a beautiful, beautiful pass by Cam Kaiser, showing off his own ability to throw a deep ball. So the Raiders.
And Geiger's open, too.
Geiger was open. He would have definitely ran that into the end zone. So 24 seconds left,
and
and the Raiders are going to take a timeout.
24 seconds. I think should we stay here? Or? Okay, yeah. So, obviously, you have to assume you're going to drop another play just like that. But now the Huskies are going to know, obviously. I mean, you're not going to run a play here. You're not going to do a running play here. 3rd and 14. Owatonna is going to, adjust for their mistakes as they made last play where Geiger got open.
Right. Well, really, with Jake Geiger, they may know that they're going to pass to him, but Jake Geiger is so fast that it's extremely hard to cover him. Yeah. He is such a fast runner, and a fast receiver. So, I mean, even there, Geiger, he just barely edged out the Owatonna defender as the pass was thrown. And the Owatonna defender just was not fast enough. That's clear and plain as it was. He was just not fast enough to catch up to Geiger. So, those plays, they might be open multiple times throughout this game to Geiger. And even though that play didn't go through, it's nice to see that those plays are available.
And it's just crazy how speedy this Raider offense is. Obviously, Kaiser, Geiger, and Brackey are 3 very fast weapons you have on this team. So now you will have shotgun formation. Brackey to the left, Geiger to his right. Kaiser back to pass. Now he's going to run it up to the right, and he is going to be met at the line of scrimmage. Falling ahead for maybe a gain of 2. And I think that. And now they're rushing the line of scrimmage. Yeah, they're going to try and. It's 4th down now. So
I think we're going to see. They're going to run a play. One last play here.
One last probably Hail Mary here. Kaiser back to pass. He is going to be. He's going to be sacked. As that is going to be
0.1 left on the clock. So there is going to be a play left to the game. But that play,
nothing was going on there. Obviously, you didn't have a huddle. The pocket kind of collapsed for Kaiser there. Didn't have much.
That was 4th down, I believe.
That was 4th down.
So it should be a turnover on downs, and Owatonna will actually be able to run a play. So a bit unlucky for the Raiders to have literally a 1/10 of a second left on the clock.
Now you have to assume that Owatonna is not going to do anything crazy here. You don't want to risk a pick 6, a fumble recovery. If you run a play,
although you never know, because their quarterback Ginsky has been throwing some really nice pass plays of his own. Both these offenses had multiple opportunities in the passing game for some deep balls, and both of them have been so close to being completed. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Ginsky go for something here. But if you're smart, I would say that you would not want to risk anything on the last play of the half. So we might just see a kneel down, or perhaps they'll give Grems a carry just in case he might have a chance of breaking through the line. It's Connor Grems; he's a pretty fantastic runner. So we'll see what Owatonna decides to do on the last play of the half.
And of course, Raiders going to be playing big prevent defense. Not going to blitz or anything crazy like that. Make sure nothing gets by those safeties and D-backs. So 0.1. Pretty long time out here. Yeah, 14-7. Raiders up on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. 0.1 second left to go before halftime. As Coach Jeff Williams, the winningest coach in Big 9 history for the Owatonna Huskies. And we'll see what he'll draw up here. As Ginsky, Grems, and company will head out.
They do have 3 receivers out right, so they perhaps look to pass here.
Ginsky, he will back to pass. And he's going to launch it deep. Wow. Is there anybody down there that'll be picked off by...
Oh, wow. That ends up in the hands of number 8 for Owatonna. Number 8 for Owatonna.
Hula Peter, I believe.
Caleb Hula Peter had a hand on it. I'm not sure if he caught that ball, if it hit the ground. Not sure what happened there, but the good news for the Raiders is it didn't end in a touchdown. So the half will end with the Raiders having a lead.
Yeah, 14-7. Very good first half. Obviously way better than last time here at Owatonna High School, as we will head out for halftime as both teams head out as well. You are watching Raider football on NorthfieldLive.com and KYMN Radio.
Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines, we have an excellent team of drivers. With over 400 years of combined driving experience, Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines drivers are proud of their excellent safety record and accomplishments. We are also proud of the accomplishments of the Northfield Raiders. Our team wishes all of the Raiders student athletes a safe and successful season. For shuttle services, events, or any of your transportation needs, contact us, Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines, your trusted friend on the road. Go Raiders!
Come see the difference at Northfield Ford Chrysler. We are the home of the best price guarantee on new vehicles from Ford, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. We are also the home of an outstanding service department where we always guarantee to have the lowest prices on tires for all makes and models. We even beat online prices on the 13 major tire brands we sell. Guaranteed. So, if you're ready for extraordinary service, we're ready to serve. 7 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and Saturday 8 to 3. Now, with same-day installation on most vehicles. Go Raiders! From everyone at Northfield Ford Chrysler on Highway 3, Northfield.
Shumway Custom Bath will help you create the bathroom you've always wanted. Their high-quality designs cater to all your needs and desires. Shumway Custom Bath is offering beautiful and safe tub-to-shower conversions. Their onyx and acrylic walls are durable and come with a lifetime guarantee. Visit their website at shumwaycustombath.com. Shumway Custom Bath, the bathroom remodel of your dreams in less time for less money.
Locally owned and operated, Professional Pride Realty specializes in residential, commercial, and agricultural property. Search the entire multiple listing service at professionalpriderealty.com or call us at 507-663-1100.
Welcome back to Owatonna High School, where at halftime your Northfield Raiders are up 14-7 over the hometown Huskies. On a very pleasant Saturday night here, I should say, in late October. Your Raiders have had a great first half. Elijah, what have you seen so far, offense, defense?
Well, offensively, we started really fast. We kind of slowed down near the end of the half. Owatonna started to pick up on a couple things, but I was really impressed with how fast we started. Previously, when we met Owatonna here, it was kind of the opposite story. Owatonna came really fast, 21-0 lead in the first quarter they had against us. So Raiders kind of flipping the script there, but Owatonna was able to kind of recover after some big plays from Charlie Monahan and Cam Kaiser. Cam Kaiser, I believe, had a 30-yard run. Charlie had a 64-yard reception touchdown, so there were some big plays happening, and then Owatonna started to get back into the game after they scored, and now it's only a one-score game at the end of the half. So offensively, I'd like to kind of see us get back to a little bit more variation in our plays. I felt like when we started, we were running a lot of different things at once and kind of confusing that Owatonna defense, because I think the main aspect to the Northfield offense is how much talent we have on it. Because we have Kaiser, who has the ability to pass and run. We have Charlie Monahan, who's a tremendous running back and good in the passing game as well. You have two other running backs that are very capable in Owen Murphy and Cam Elgren, and each of them have their own unique running style. And then other than that, you have big targets like Austin Kep and Dom DiMaggio, who we saw Austin Kep on one reception so far this game. And you also have Jay Geiger with the tremendous speed. We saw him inches away from a touchdown on a throw. And so we saw a lot of opportunities, and I would like to get kind of start going back to a little bit more a variety in our offense, because I think as we kind of progressed, we started to do some of the same things. Like we started to do a lot of left side runs with Monahan. We saw a lot of at the end of the half, we kind of saw a lot of the same pass play variation with Jay Geiger going up the middle, Cam Kaiser rolling out to the right side, looking for someone in the flats. So I'd like to get back to a little bit more variation, kind of keep the Owatonna defense on their toes, stay unpredictable, because I think the Raiders just have that ability with how good their offense is. Defensively, I liked our pass coverage a lot, because I will give credit to the Owatonna QB, Ginsky. He was throwing some really, really nice passes.
Oh, yeah.
He started to throw some really nice passes, and there was a couple plays that were very close to being big plays for Owatonna on the pass game. There was a couple big passes that one was dropped, we saw, and then one was batted by Braden Brackey, who did a great job there, and then one was just out of the hands of Owatonna receivers. So I'd like to see a little bit more pressure on Ginsky because I think he's getting a little bit too much time to throw, and that's why he's making some really nice throws. So I'd like to see a little bit more pressure from the defense, maybe draw up a couple more blitzes. But running wise, I think we're doing a great job. I mean, we did see Grams get a touchdown, but overall he has not been able to break through for any large run plays. I don't think any of their run plays have gone for more than 10 yards. No. So defensively, the running defense right now is doing a really great job. Just shore up that pass defense a little more because we're giving Owatonna some opportunities, and I think come second half they're going to look to capitalize on those opportunities, so we have to shore up things on that defensive side. And other than that, I think the Raiders have been overall the better team in the first half. They've done a great job, and I'm just impressed. A couple of things to go over. In the first half, Cam Kaiser with 77 yards on the ground. He's 5 for 9 for 92 yards passing. Charlie Monahan, that is, has 50 yards on the ground, and he has 64-yard reception. And then Ginsky, the Owatonna QB, has 3 for 9 for 62 yards. Don't let that completion percentage fool you because he's throwing some nice passes. And then as well as Connor Grams, 7 rushes for 19 yards.
And that is uncalled for in any of the games. If you've watched Owatonna football, you know that Grams is a very good running back.
So thank you, Ryan Driscoll, for that. That's Raider coach Ryan Driscoll with the stats, so thank you to him for those. And, yeah, Graham, 7 carries for 19 yards. That is uncharacteristic, less than 3 yards per carry for such a high-profile running back. And we discussed this, multiple D1 offers. This kid's a good running back. Oh, yeah. This defense is doing a really good job. If we continue to do that, I don't have a doubt that the Raiders will be able to pull away with a win here. But the thing about Grams is at any point in time, he can break away for a big play, and he has that ability as a dynamic runner to get your offense going. Northfield, a couple more stats rolling in here from Driscoll, Coach Driscoll. Northfield's run 25 plays to Owatonna's 18, so we're having kind of the possession 35. Victory. 35.
35 plays, not 25.
35 plays to Owatonna's 18, excuse me, so a little bit of a miscue there. But 35 plays for Northfield, so we're controlling the possession, which is always a key point to winning a football game, is if you can control the possession, you can control the clock.
Absolutely.
And then that way you can control the game and how the game script goes. So Raiders really doing a good job on both sides of the ball. Really, there's just a couple small things to fix here, and heading into the second half, and I'm sure Coach Ewell will talk to those guys about it. He's a great coach and really has turned this team around this year. So I think we'll see that the Raiders make some adjustments, some small adjustments heading into the second half. But yeah, it's been a great half of football, very entertaining. Just as we hoped for and expected, a one-score game coming into the second half here, 7:40 left on halftime as we discuss this. But I do want to talk about our other side of the playoff bracket, Section 1-5A. We did hear that Rochester Mayo, which is the number 1 seed in Section 1-5A, is up 27-0. 27-0 over Rochester Century. So they are kind of putting a drubbing on over there. And as we expected, Rochester Mayo, will be heading to that championship game. They are a really good football team, and whoever wins tonight will be playing them, I believe, next Saturday. In Rochester, so that'll be interesting to see. Hopefully the Raiders will be there, but either way, this should be a good game in that championship. And Rochester Mayo, they are a really good team with some tremendous athletes, so not surprised by that scoreline for them. But yeah, just a great half of football for the Raiders, and entertaining nonetheless. Anything to add here, Johan?
I think you covered it all. I mean, just come out in the second half. If you came out in the first half, obviously Owatonna will be taking the ball to start the second half. So we'll see how they come out, how each team comes out of the second half. But we got 6.5 minutes left to go in halftime. We'll see you in a couple of minutes. You're watching Raider football on Northfield Live and KYMN Radio.
Matt Hillman, Superintendent of Northfield Public Schools. I am grateful for the ongoing support this community provides our students. On November 8th, the district is asking voters to renew and expand our capital projects levy, last passed in 2011. This levy is about our students. It is about stewardship. It is about taking care of our facilities, supplying equipment and resources for student learning, and relieving the general fund. If both questions pass, taxes on a $350,000 home will increase by $6.75 per month. Make an informed decision on Election Day. Learn more at northfieldschools.org.
Paid for by Northfield School District number 659.
Fireside Orchard and Gardens is ready for you to pre-order your holiday pies. Yes, Fireside Orchards has fresh pressed apple cider, caramel apples, fudge, cheese, and all of your favorite Minnesota apple varieties, but the pies. You'll want to pre-order some apple crisp or apple or Dutch apple pies. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6 until Thanksgiving. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard and Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook or see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com. Then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Hunting season is right around the corner. Out in the woods, you line up your scope. Wouldn't it be nice to be glasses free? No fogging or steaming. Time for LASIK. With 25 years of experience and 25,000 procedures, we are your experienced Southern Minnesota LASIK specialists. Dr. Michael Ritchie, Dr. Corey Miller, and Dr. Michael Reinsbach.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Ayatt's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Northfield Construction Company has provided quality general contracting services to the Northfield community for over 45 years. Our experienced and diverse team can handle projects from the smallest home remodel to a large-scale commercial project. Whatever your construction need, Northfield Construction will deliver. Call us today about your next project. 507-645-8975.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
We all know Thomas Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown produce. Sweet corn, carrots, cucumber slicers, potatoes, onions, and more. When you're ready to decorate for the fall season, Thomas Gardens has corn stalks, straw bales, cone flowers, and beautiful fall flowering mums. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday and 10 to 4 on Sunday to shop from a locally owned family business. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield.
I'm Marty Benson, the Commercial and Ag Banking Manager at Community Resource Bank. We offer unprecedented experience with the ability to make decisions locally for your business, ag purchase, or expansion. Come talk with us. Interest rates are still low, and we can offer some fantastic products. The coffee pot is always on, or visit us at crb.bank. Community Resource Bank in Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Your home, auto, and life are important to you. That's why the Northfield Insurance Agency works hard to provide you with the right protection. Kevin, Stan, and Mark offer the products you need with the premier service you deserve. They carry business, auto, farm, homeowners, commercial, and bonds. Northfield Insurance is your independent agent, and they are connected with many insurance companies, providing you the lowest possible rates. Call the Northfield Insurance Agency today.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group of Northfield, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered the Northfield area for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Kraby, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Bo Hoyam and their staff, go Raiders.
The Quarterback Club of Northfield knows just how hard the student athletes work each and every sports season and would like to wish all of the Raiders athletic teams the best of luck this year. After practice is over or before the big game, stop into the Quarterback Club and grab their roasted chicken, tender baby back ribs, or famous broiled burgers. Short on time? Call ahead and they will have it ready for you to carry out. They serve lunch and dinner, so no matter your busy schedule, the Quarterback Club has something for you. Good luck, Raiders, and we'll see you after the game. The Quarterback Club off Highway 3 in Northfield.
Heritage Bank is proud to be a locally owned bank that cares about Northfield. They know that their success depends on the success of their customers and their community. Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Northfield area athletics and would like to wish the best of luck to the Northfield Raiders in all of their sports seasons. Whether you are a player or a coach, Heritage Bank is proud of all of your hard work and excited to be cheering you on. Come visit the mortgage and real estate professionals at Heritage Bank and they will guide you through the home buying process with ease. They look forward to serving you. Exciting new things happening at Just Food Co-op in downtown Northfield. Stop into their remodeled deli and try out their new line of sandwiches and pizzas made from scratch with nearly 20 fresh ingredients to choose from. The team at Just Food Co-op has made it a priority to ensure that good food is available to everyone. They carry everything from locally produced meats, fresh fruits and vegetables, and hormone-free dairy products to your staples like cereal, macaroni and cheese, and a wide variety of condiments. There is something for everyone at Just Food Co-op, so check them out at 516 Water Street South in downtown Northfield.
Are you in the market for a new home or considering remodeling your current home? Schmidt Homes and Schmidt Homes Remodeling should be your first and last call. Schmidt Homes, known for their innovative designs, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship, superior service, while maintaining their reputation of fairness, honesty, and integrity for over 30 years. They're the only builder in the area to offer an in-house designer and a showroom to make your selections. They have over 30 new building lots available in Northfield. Check out their website at schmidthomes.com for more information.
Welcome back to Owatonna High School, where your Raiders are up 14-7 as we have 1:36 and counting left to go until the second half, as both teams will head towards their sideline after their very quick warm-ups. As this Saturday night is starting to get chilly here, we're in a pretty well shielded press box up here, but I know the players down on the field like it nice and chilly. Not cold, but
Well, when you're running and going up the field, when it's kind of cool, it cools you off. You don't get too cold when you're running around the field. It keeps your blood pumping. So they like it a little cooler because they don't have to sweat so dang much as they would on a hot summer night, especially without any sun. So yeah, this is definitely my favorite time of the year to watch football when you bring the Friday, or I guess the Saturday night lights out today on a beautiful fall evening. I definitely enjoy watching football at this time of year, and I think that's when the guys like to play. And we really had great weather tonight. I think it was about 10 degrees colder on Tuesday's game against JM than it is tonight. So beautiful night for football, and the game's been great so far. I think the Raiders are going to come out here, and I think you will talk to them about, probably my guess would be coming out aggressive like they did in that first half, because that was kind of, they scored the first 14 points within the first quarter, just about the end of the first quarter they scored their second touchdown. So I think they're going to come out firing once again, aggressive, and kind of close down again on that Owatonna offense. And we talked about Connor Grems with only 19 yards in the first half. That is just so tremendous work by the Raider defense, and hopefully they can continue to keep him at bay, since he really is the key to this Owatonna offense. Yeah. As long as he is kind of held to a low yardage total on the offense, the Owatonna offense is going to struggle.
So here we go. Stephen Kellisted ready to kick off with the Northfield student section rocking in the background. Stephen Kellisted running up, and boom. Low kick, bouncing, and it gets past the receiver in the back. So he will take it as a touchback as it rolled all the way to the end zone.
Kind of lucky there for it to just roll into the end zone, because had it not, it was going to be a pretty poor field position for the Owatonna offense. So, Owatonna is going to be thankful for that ball rolling into the end zone. Here comes Owatonna, and I'm going to guess that their number one priority is going to be to get Connor Grems going, because he has been struggling. I think that's going to be their priority, as I don't I think if Owatonna doesn't want to rely on Jacob Ginsky throwing the ball, even though he has thrown some nice passes, well, when you have a weapon like Connor Grems, you want him to be the star of the offense. And last half, he really wasn't. So hopefully the Raider defense can continue to contain him.
Yeah, so here we go. Owatonna, first play of the second half. Ginsky, I'm not sure what they're waiting for.
The clock was, it went down to 1 second. They're resetting it back to 12 minutes since it was a touchback. So
Ginsky with 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. This will be a handoff. Grems, as you said, right at the middle. Chugging his legs, he will fall ahead for a gain of about 4. 4-yard gain as the Northfield Lions swallows up there. So just as we thought, Connor Grems getting the first play from scrimmage.
And a nice little run there, 4-yard gain. Kind of just, again, using his strength and speed, pulling some Raider defenders along with him before they brought him down at the 24.
Back to pass. Ginsky firing left and caught by number 3, Aiden Walter, on a very short catch there. He's pushed back, but by forward progress, I would guess he's pretty close to the line to gain. So yeah, it'll be 3rd and 1 is the call. So we'll see if they drop here. Soon we got to give it to Grems.
Yeah, good job by Ginsky. I mean, he has been throwing some nice passes tonight, and again, kind of just a straight, accurate bullet to about the first down marker, but just marked a yard short.
Ginsky under center. Grems 8 yards behind him. This will be tossed to Grems. Up to the right, and he will be close, and I think he will get there. So he will get a first down, and that'll move the chains for the Huskies. Grems made it up to that right side, and he's big and he's fast, which is a very hard combination when you're a defender, because even if there's not much room, he's going to get yards. He will just push those legs and keep moving them forward.
His physique is very similar to Charlie Monahan. The fact that he's not necessarily tall, as most running backs are, but he's just a very muscular figure and able to break away for some speedy runs. So he has that ability like Charlie Monahan.
And here's Tosh Grems. Nice cut back inside and swallowed up by number 76 for the Raiders. That is Isaiah Steiner getting in there for the tackle.
Yeah, Isaiah Steiner, one of those giant linemen for the Raiders. He's 5'11", 310 pounds. He's been a good nose guard for this Raider defensive line and showing off his tackling ability there, taking down the big Connor Grems. So great tackle by Isaiah Steiner.
Shotgun snap, 2 receiver to the right, Grems to the left of Ginsky. It will go to Grems. He's making his way up to the left. He's got room and making a first down across the 45 to the 47-yard line. First down, Connor Grems moving those chains. And he was very patient there, waiting for a hole to open up, kind of moving his feet. And then he moved out to his left where he found some room past Gabe Sawyer and up to the 47, 48 for a first down for the Huskies.
So as I thought, the Huskies want Connor Grems to start getting going here, and he is. So the Raiders need to contain him fast, because if he continues to run up the field for these first downs, this Owatonna offense is very, very tough to deal with. So after a
false
flag,
start, I believe,
false start on number 1, I think. For Owatonna, that is, I believe. It's going to be called Owen Byer, yeah.
So that'll move them back 5 yards. 1st and 15 now for the Huskies. They'll
move back into their own territory.
As the same as a couple of weeks ago, the Battle of the Ones. Number 1, Owen Byer. Number 1, Gav Novotny. Here on this near sideline. As we will wait for the play. As the line will now head up to the line of scrimmage. Under 9 minutes left to go in this first half. Ginsky back to pass. Looking, firing deep right, looking for, and he got it. Wow, Aiden Walter, what a catch. At the 31-yard line, that'll be a pickup of about 20 yards there for the Huskies. Aiden Walter, now that's a
They call that out of bounds.
Oh, did they? Oh, wow.
They called that pass out of bounds. And I don't believe it was out of bounds. I think he was in bounds. There's a flag in the backfield. Pardon me, there's a flag in the backfield. Excuse me.
Holding call, possibly?
Possibly a holding call. It is near the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, okay.
They do call a holding. So it's going to come 10 yards back, and wow, that is unfortunate for the Owatonna Huskies after kind of their first big pass play of the night. And again, I was talking about it. Ginsky is throwing some nice passes. That was a beautiful ball and a nice catch by 3. So you have to watch out here because this Owatonna offense is getting off to a hot start. Without these penalties, they're driving down the field, and so the Raiders are fortunate to have some penalties called on Owatonna because they're kind of shooting themselves in the foot right now.
Oh yeah, and that's not an easy play. That's not an easy play by Aiden Walter either. Like coming over that shoulder with the sideline too, defended right in your face. A very good catch. Very unfortunate for the Huskies. Ginsky back to pass once again. They're going to try it again this time. This time with Byer, who's juggles it and he got it. Owen Byer, no, incomplete.
And once again, that could have gone either way because, I mean, the rule is that he has to have firm control of the ball as he hits the ground, and the ball looked to kind of bobble around in his arms as he went out of bounds.
I thought he corralled it when he hit the ground, but
it did look that way. But the thing is, when you go out of bounds, you have to have firm control of the ball, and he was kind of bobbling it as he went towards the ground. So I'm guessing what the referee probably told Owen Byer there was that as he fell out of bounds, he didn't have control of the ball. But again, Ginsky's making some tremendous throws, and these wide receivers are really, they're challenging these Raider defenders. So they need to pick this. The Raider defense needs to pick this up before it gets out of hand.
2nd and 32 now. Rolling out right is Ginsky. He's looking for a man downfield. He's looking for, that's a push. That's a flag. Yep. Yeah, Braden Brecky. He's arguing, but there was a push there. Or it sure looked like it at least. Maybe unintentional or whatever, but either way, it'll be a flag call. That'll move the Huskies downfield a lot.
Well, it looked like a push, but actually I think what happened there, he did get a bit of a hand on him, but if you take a look, Braden Bracky's shoe is untied. What I think happened there was his cleat kind of caught up in his lace. It looked like a strong shove, but I don't think Bracky actually really pushed him hard, which is why he was, he was a little bit upset.
And I think it was, but you can tell by like the initial, I didn't do anything.
Right.
I didn't do anything. He didn't do that after the.
From my point of view, it kind of looked like he got tripped up, and then with Braden Bracky applying some pressure from behind, it looked like a push.
Yeah.
From the referee's point of view, it would have looked like a pass interference call, so I don't think they made the wrong call there. Just kind of an unfortunate play for the Raider defense.
So 2nd and 17 now. Still a good distance for the Huskies. Ginsky rolling out to his right over the head of Aiden Walter there. And he was open. Ginsky had just overthrew him a little bit.
Well, that's just the Raider line. They're forcing Ginsky to start moving with the ball, and a lot of quarterbacks struggle to throw accurate passes when they're running at full speed, as he was there, unless they're Cam Kaiser, that is. So good job by Raider defense forcing him out of the pocket, and when you force the quarterback out of the pocket, it could... when a quarterback goes in motion, quarterback like Ginsky, you force him out of the pocket, he might not make the best throws, and right there we saw the evidence of that.
3rd and 7. Ginsky back to pass once again. They haven't ran in a while. And this one's a deep shot to Byer, who's going to not get it knocked away by Jake Geiger. Great coverage by Geiger there as Ginsky launched it downfield, sending up a prayer. But Geiger's very sticky coverage. That'll bring up 4th and 17. Great job at the Raider defense there.
Well, what you saw happen with that set of downs is Owatonna, they start getting Connor Grimes going, but those penalties are going to force them to make pass plays. And if you're a Raider, you want them to force the pass. Even though Ginsky is throwing some great passes, I'll give him credit, and the wide receivers are making some plays. There's been some tough catches. You're forcing the receivers to make some tough catches, throw some tough passes, and that's a good job by the Raiders to force a punt.
Drew Henson and big boom and punt. This will be fielded by Geiger. He's got some room in front of him. Falling ahead of the 35 to 37.
Nice return by Geiger.
Yeah. It was a bit of probably a lower punt than Henson would have wanted, which allowed Geiger to get the ball before the Huskies could get down towards him. So good return by Geiger there. 37-yard line is where they will start.
And Henson's a great kicker, but but punting isn't his absolute strong suit. He's definitely a better kicker than punter. So he's not necessarily the perfect punter as he is a kind of a tremendous kicker. So you saw evidence of that there. And Jake Geiger, he averages about 11 yards on a punt return, and right there he got about 11 yards on the return. So Raiders do a good job on defense of capitalizing on those penalties, and they take over on the 37.
Well, this is a very slow-moving quarter, of course, with the amount of penalties and pass plays that we've had. We have
another flag.
And a false start on the Raiders. So that'll move them back 5 yards. We've had a lot of penalties so far in this second half. Got
to clean this game up a little bit.
Yep. So that'll move them back.
That'll move them back 5 yards.
Yeah. Their huddle is just very far back.
It looked like they were moving about 10 yards back, but it will be a 5 yard back.
So 1st and 15, the Raiders break the huddle.
And what I want to see here from the Raider offense is
Tate Wilson out left.
Start throwing some different plays into here that the Huskies haven't seen yet. I want some trickery.
Kaiser out to his left, and he's got running room in front of him. 45, 40, 50. He's gone. 30, 20, 15, 10. Touchdown, Camden Kaiser. We have a flag.
And it's going to be a penalty on Cam Kaiser. Cam Kaiser kind of threw a little gesture, a little peace sign.
Towards the student section.
He threw a little peace sign out towards the Owatonna student section, and they are going to call a penalty on that. The score will count.
It'll just be taunting, I believe.
It'll just be taunting, so that's going to affect the kickoff.
Oh, my goodness. Wow, what a run by Kaiser. Man, he is so fast. Nobody can catch him. He's crazy. I mean, once he left that pocket, there was just so much room in front of him, and you kind of knew it right off the bat. The 68-yard run there.
Score is not. Wait a minute.
Really? Wait, what?
Are they marching the ball back down the field where he started?
No way.
Well, that is curious.
No, they're not. I think it's just.
Perhaps it wasn't taunting. Because taunting penalty, from my experience, does not affect the play. It affects after the touchdown. It wouldn't negate the score. So a bit of confusion going on the field as the Raiders will go back to the Owatonna 31. It was like a 53-yard run by Kaiser.
So either way, a big run by Kaiser. We're still not completely sure what happened on that play there. Now Kaiser.
I would have guessed it was a hold or something that caused it to be the spot of the foul.
Kaiser running back up the middle, spinning, falling ahead for a gain of about 3 or 4.
Actually, it could have been an illegal block in the back. That would have caused it to be at the spot of the foul. That's about the only logical response after that, because a taunting penalty would not cause that to happen. So unfortunate for the Raiders to get that touchdown called back after a beautiful run by Cam Kaiser. And like I said, I was hoping for some trickery, and that's what they got there after a little fake handoff.
So only a 2-yard pickup by Kaiser there. Shotgun snap. Brackey 2 out left. Now Monahan, he's got some room in front of him. A nice cut back inside over the 20, falling ahead to the 18. That'll be a first down for Charlie Monahan. They're moving the chains downfield. Nice bit hesitation there. Waiting for a hole to open up, and he found it. Moving the chains, first down, Charlie.
So that penalty doesn't help the momentum of the Raiders as they still are driving downfield. Now they're on the Owatonna 18. As again, we're seeing that variety in the offense that caused them to jump out ahead in the first quarter with some runs from Kaiser, some runs from Monahan. We'll probably see a rollout pass by Cam Kaiser at some point in this drive, as we often do.
Kaiser, shotgun snap once again. One receiver left, one right. Kaiser keeps it to the right. He'll be swallowed up pretty quickly. So about a 3-yard gain for Kaiser there.
We have seen Owen Murphy check in at running back now.
Yep.
So he'll start to get his first carries of the game.
So 3-yard pickup by Kaiser there as Kretlow was in on the tackle. He's the leading tackler for the Huskies on defense.
He is about 7.5 tackles a game. He does good work. He also plays fullback on the offense. So
Murphy,
nice tackle there.
As you said, in at running back to the left of Kaiser, 2nd and 7. And it will go to Murphy as he will take a stutter step, jumping up forward, falling ahead towards the first down, but he will be short by about gain about 5 yards. He'll be short by about 2. A 3rd and 5 really is what they call it. Okay. Oh, yes. As the score is 14-7 Raiders, 5:20 left on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. So 3rd and 7. Kaiser, shotgun. He's rolling out to his right. And firing to, I couldn't tell who that was, sort of the first down.
That'd be number 46. That's Gabe Sawyer.
That's Gabe Sawyer, yeah. So it'll be short of the first down.
So there was that rollout pass
Yeah.
I was expecting to see.
So it'll be 4th and 3. You got to go for it here as the ball is on the 10-yard line.
And we've seen in this exact situation, 4th and 3, we saw quarterback sneak.
Yep.
And that...
we've seen it work, but 3 yards is kind of a questionable distance where you're not, you're probably guaranteed to get at least one, but 3 is, starting to
It can be tough,
so.
but I do think on every quarterback sneak besides the end zone, they did get 3 yards on each quarterback sneak, so you never
here.
know. And it kind of looks like that's what they're pushing
doing,
for. There it is.
Pushing ahead. No idea.
That's going to be short. It's going to be marked short by about half a yard.
There's a big pile up, and I believe, I don't think they got it.
Brent Ewell has come onto the field, and he's pointing towards the Northfield side of the football field. He's a little bit fired up.
It doesn't look like they got it, but
Cam Kaiser is throwing up his hands.
As Owatonna celebrates. Turnover on downs for the Huskies as they stop the quarterback sneak on 4th and 3. So great job of the defensive line there, as Owatonna will take over on downs from their own 10-yard line.
So now as the Raiders, you have to stop them on this next drive because they have a lot of momentum happening here after a big stop on 4th. After, that Cam Kaiser touchdown coming back could come back to haunt the Raiders here. So they need to do a good job on defensive stopping Owatonna here so that they can't take advantage of the momentum swing.
Ginsky, shotgun snap. Take snap, handoff, Grems up the middle, pushing up forward, and a good stop by the Northfield defensive line to keep the gain short. It'll be only a couple for Grems on the carry there. It's only about 1 yard there for Grems as we are under 4 minutes left to go. In this third quarter, Raiders up 14-7 on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. But now Huskies have about 90 yards to go downfield if they want to tie this game up. But we know that they can do it. We've seen it before, but the Northfield defense has stood strong so far today. Ginsky, shotgun snap, 2 receiver to the right, 1 left. Little pass right, caught, Byer, taken down by Geiger. And that will be short of the first down as we...
He was about 3 yards short, 2 yards short. Yeah, you could just see Connor Grems is a bit frustrated with how this game has been going just because he knows how strong of a running back he is, but against this Raider D-line, which is just absolutely massive. We talked about earlier this game, but the average size on the Raider D-line is 6'3", 255 pounds.
Which is absolutely massive for high schoolers.
Which is really, really, really big defensive line. Offensive line is about similar.
Oh, yeah. We do, yep. So switched up defensive line 4-3 now.
They switched formations to a 4-3.
For the Raiders. Wildcat as Grems takes it off the snap. Falling ahead for the first down.
He may not have fallen ahead. I think they called him short here because of forward progress. Stop before. Yeah, we'll call him short.
Okay.
They'll call him short of, again, a no gain actually on that play.
Wow.
Oh, a gain of about 1.
Okay.
He kind of got stood up. He kind of got stood up on the line, and they called him. They called a stop of forward progress before he kind of fell forward for a first. That would have been a first down, but good job by the Raider line again.
4th and 3. Huskies enter the huddle. This is a big 4th and 1. Yeah, this is a big play here.
Huge play. Here's that 4-3 again.
Under center, pushing ahead, quarterback sneak.
They're going to get it.
You got to think they get it. Yep. There's a big pile.
They might break
the line,
chains out
of
again.
scrimmage is the 20-yard line, which is right where everybody is.
It might.
They got it.
They did get it.
Yeah.
They got it by just enough.
It's a very, very close play there.
Critical 4th down conversion.
But good pickup by the Huskies, and just that set of plays there took up a lot of time off the clock.
A lot of time off the clock.
And you got to think that
to only get 10 yards.
This drive, you got to think is going to take a while, especially with this Owatonna rushing offense being how strong as it is. This is Grems making his way up the middle, tackled by Melgren after a gain of about 3 or 4.
Grems taking his anger out a little bit on Cam Melgren. He just went up the middle and just trucked right into the chest of Melgren and drove him back about 3 yards. So, yeah, you could tell he's pretty fired up. He wishes he had more yards going on in this game, and he's going to do everything in his power to break through this Raider D line. So they have to hold strong.
Handoff, Grems up the middle once again as he will break a tackle. 35 falling into the 37. That'll be a first down. And that's what Connor Grems can do. He's a big guy. He's a strong guy. He's a fast guy. Moving ahead for another Owatonna first down. And now this is where Owatonna can start to get some momentum. If you get that rushing attack going, it's getting really hard to stop it.
Yeah, but good job by Jake Geiger, who is massively undersized compared to Grems. They might be, he might be not that much shorter, but Grems is a lot stronger than Jake Geiger, but he gets underneath in good tackling position and stops that play because Grems could have gone a lot farther than he did.
Last play of the quarter here. Ginsky back to pass, looking left, fire left, down the sideline. Incomplete, but there is a flag. The pass interference on Novotny is my guess.
Yeah, and they're going to call that because Novotny was not making a play on the ball.
Yeah,
his eyes were, he was looking straight at number 8 there. That would be Caleb Hulapeter. He was not looking for the ball on that play, and so, the refs, they'll typically allow the referees will typically allow some contact when both players are trying to make a play on the ball. But right there, he was just kind of right in the face of Hulapeter and denied him the ability to catch that ball. So another pass interference penalty on the Raiders, and this time the Huskies are taking advantage.
Oh, yeah.
As there is 22 seconds left in the third quarter, 14-7 Raiders on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
So the Raiders kind of alternating between a 4-3 and a 3-4, trying to try out some new defensive formations.
Owatonna's done a good job of not getting thrown out by it, though, because they said they've been driving up this field.
They're staying in the 4-3. Ginsky, handoff Grems as he is swallowed up. Great play by Kep, as well as
Gabe Sawyer with a beautiful tackle. Just met him at the line, and he overpowered him on that play.
Oh, yeah.
It just shows how strong Gabe Sawyer is. And so fantastic play by Gabe Sawyer as the clock is going to run down.
Oh, yeah. As that will be the end of the third quarter. You are watching Northfield football as they're up 14-7. You are watching on NorthfieldLive.com and KYMN Radio.
Exciting new things happening at Just Food Co-op in downtown Northfield. Stop into their remodeled deli and try out their new line of sandwiches and pizzas made from scratch with nearly 20 fresh ingredients to choose from. The team at Just Food Co-op has made it a priority to ensure that good food is available to everyone. They carry everything from locally produced meats, fresh fruits and vegetables, and hormone-free dairy products to your staples like cereal, macaroni and cheese, and a wide variety of condiments. There is something for everyone at Just Food Co-op, so check them out at 516 Water Street South in downtown Northfield.
Are you in the market for a new home or considering remodeling your current home? Schmidt Homes and Schmidt Homes Remodeling should be your first and last call. Schmidt Homes, known for their innovative designs, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship, superior service, while maintaining their reputation of fairness, honesty, and integrity for over 30 years. They're the only builder in the area to offer an in-house designer and a showroom to make your selections. They have over 30 new building lots available in Northfield. Check out their website at schmidthomes.com for more information.
Welcome back to Owatonna High School. We have 12 minutes left to play in this game. Raiders up 14-7. Elijah Beisel, he will take you the rest of the way.
Here we are in the fourth quarter at Owatonna. Northfield up 14-7 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. And Owatonna's been getting drive going. They're on the 48-yard line of Raider territory. And Ginsky will be shotgun. He's going to hand up to Grems up the middle. Grems is going to get about 4 yards. 4 yards for Connor Grems, maybe 3. They'll mark it about 3 yards for Connor Grems as the line stopped him before he could get too far. Grems has been starting to work on this drive, though.
Oh, yeah. And this is, and now, at the 45-yard line of the Raiders, they're definitely, coming down the field with some momentum. They've had some good runs. Obviously, that pass interference call there helped.
Yeah. So facing a 3rd and long as the scoreboard suddenly shuts off.
Oh.
And now it comes back on.
Oh.
Facing a 3rd and long, refs. Facing a 3rd and long, it's 3rd and 7 on the 45 for Owatonna. Ginsky is shotgun. He's going to look to pass to his left. He fires down the middle to number 15, caught. It's going to be near the first down. He does have it by about a yard.
Justin Gleason on the catch there.
Justin Gleason, tight end. And again, that middle of the field has kind of been open for Owatonna a couple times today, but Ginsky's had a couple throws that were a little too long, but that time he connects. As it is 1st and 10, Owatonna on the Raider 37. 10:50 to go in the game. And Ginsky, shotgun. He takes the snap. He's going to hand up to Grems up the middle. Grems is going to have some room, and he's going to get a gain of about 5 yards.
So that'll be
maybe 4, about 5 yards to the 32.
Bring up
2nd and 5.
As they just keep moving down this field, Grems. This is what the game plan has been all along.
This is what Huskies have wanted to do. Yeah.
Get Grems on the ground. Throw in a couple of pass plays as we've seen with Gleason and Hula Peter, which was a pass interference play.
And here's Ginsky again. High snap, but back to Grems. He's going to run up the left side. And number 2, Grems, is going to make it. He's going to be short of the first down. Actually, he will probably get it here. It's going to be close. And the referee is going to mark him just short. And it's going to be 3rd and about 2. 3rd and 2 for the Owatonna Huskies. Ball is on their 28-yard line of the Raiders. And here is Ginsky under center. And again, it's going to be a handoff, a pitch to Grems, and he's going to get the first down. As getting the momentum, he bulls through the middle of the field and gets a gain of about 3 yards. And it's another Husky first down. They are driving up this field, and the Raiders are on their heels. They're going to have to start to shore up this defensive line as Grems has been getting some room to run.
As this adjustment to the 4-3 may not be
not be helping the Raiders because they have gone to a 4-3, and so far it hasn't been able to contain them. Grems again up the middle. This time he's brought down after a gain of about 2. Gain about 3 on the play. So good work of forcing a short run by Grems.
And one result of this rushing offense is that the clock is going to keep ticking. You're not stepping out of bounds. You're not throwing incomplete passes. This clock is going to keep running down, and it's going to be, very close to the end of the game before you know it. So, obviously, if Owatonna scores here, tie game with, a single-digit minutes left to go, we've got a good one coming down here in Owatonna.
We do. It's another handoff to Grems up the middle. This time again bottled up. He doesn't get too far. A gain of about 2 or 3 yards. The refs will mark him down at the 19. So it will be a gain of 2. And it's going to be 3rd and 4. So it's on the 18-yard line. They have reached the red zone of the Raiders. 3rd and 4. They have converted on 1 4th down this drive, as well as 1 3rd down. So here's Ginsky under center. He gets a pitch back to Grems again up the middle. Brought down by Owen Murphy.
That's going to be real close.
It's going to be close. It's going to mark it short by about a yard. And it's going to be 4th down again. 4th down and 16. 4th on the 16, excuse me. Misspoke there. They're going to say 4th and 2. 4th and 2 on the 16-yard line. So Owen Murphy, nice tackle there.
And this is a huge play here. Raiders, you get a stop here, and it makes it a whole lot more difficult for the Huskies to come back.
And they're in this formation again. Ginsky under center. He's kind of pitched it back to Grems, who's run up the middle, and I wouldn't be surprised to see it again, and we do. And Grems is going to get it. Oh, he might be short. Let's see what they called. It's mighty close. He needed 2 yards to get there.
Very, very close.
It's very close. The refs are going to spot him.
They're walking off the field.
Owatonna's walking out. Grems is walking off the field.
Oh, they did get it.
They did get it. And the officials will mark it a first down. Grems was very, very, very close.
I don't know. Maybe Grems is injured or what, but
yeah, Grems came off the field a little gingerly there.
So the offense will stay on the field now.
And really, this drive has been very long. A lot of plays running. They're not getting anything big, but they're just kind of going in these short chunks about 4 or 5 yards every play.
It's working very well.
Oh, a fumbled snap! It might be recovered by the Raiders. It is recovered by Northfield. There's no flags, and it is motion to Northfield. Austin Kep. Wow. And how about that?
Is the biggest momentum shift you will see this game.
That is the biggest play of the night. After a critical fourth down conversion, Austin Kep. It looked like Ginsky fumbled the snap. It was dropped, and Kep dove to the ground and grabbed it. What a fantastic play by Austin Kep and the Raider defense. And they were on their heels as Owatonna was looking to score with 6:50 left. But with that, the momentum has shifted back in Raiders'
very good
favor.
awareness by Kep there. Seeing that ball drop and diving immediately to the ground before, the lineman or Ginsky can pick it back up. So now Kaiser and the offense back on the field.
Back on the field, it's on their own 18. It's going to be a handoff to Melgren to the left side. He's going to poke around and going to get a couple of yards on the run. Cam Melgren. 5:40 to go in the game. It's your Raiders 14 over the Huskies 7. 6:40, to go. So we are about at the halfway point of the fourth quarter. And the Raiders, again, recovering a fumble from Ginsky after the snap. He kind of fumbled the handoff to the running back after Grems had a critical fourth down conversion, but the Raiders get the ball back. So here's Cam Kaiser. It's going to be a handoff right to Charlie Monahan, but he's got nowhere to run. Nowhere to run for Charlie Monahan, and it's going to be a gain of 0. It's 3rd down and 7. Oh, they will call it a gain of 1. 3rd down at 6. The ball is on the Raider 22, and here comes a critical 3rd down.
Because if you're the Huskies, you stop them down, very deep in their own territory. They punt it. You're going to have real good field position for another chance to score and tie the game up. And you still got time to score. So if you're Raiders, you want to keep this clock moving, keep this time running down. Especially with the Huskies having such a good running offense, you don't have to make them pass it if they want to tie this game up.
So here comes the Raiders. Shotgun for Cam Kaiser. He's going to look back to pass. He's got room to run, and he's going to take it, but he throws over his shoulder. It's short. Hit from behind. Cam Kaiser threw the ball, but was hit from behind, and the result was the throw was short of Braden Brackey, who was the intended receiver. So Cam Kaiser, facing some pressure, was able to get the ball out. Was a risky play for the Raiders.
So 4th and 6 now, Kaiser.
So 4th and 6, and the Kaiser's going to go back to punt. So Owatonna, despite fumbling the ball, they're going to get the ball back here. This time, it is not Kaiser punting. It is Braden Brackey.
Oh, yeah, wow.
And we did see the snap is long. The snap is long. It's going to roll out the end zone. It's a safety. Oh, my goodness. And Braden Brackey was the punter, and the snap went over his head.
Way over his head. Braden had no chance.
And he had no chance of getting to that ball, and it went out the back of their own end zone. It's going to be a safety for Owatonna. And so now Owatonna has 9 points. Raiders 14. There's 5:17 left in the game.
And Owatonna gets the ball back
now. And they will get
now
the ball back after the safety.
With only 5 points, which means they get a touchdown. They go ahead instead of just a tie. That is such a huge... I lied about a momentum shift, boy. I mean,
that's another momentum shift, and the Raiders are going to be punching themselves in the face right now. And going all the way back to Cam Kaiser's play, where he had a 53-yard touchdown, and right now the Raiders are probably thinking about that play, and it's hurting them. We did find out that on that play, it was a 53-yard touchdown. Cam Kaiser kind of threw out a peace sign towards the Owatonna student section, and the refs threw a flag taunting. It's not allowed in high school. Unfortunately, it's not the NFL, so he can't throw any signs out like that. And so they called the play back and touchdown back, and then the Raiders ended up going not being able to score from that. So a touchdown was wiped off the board earlier, and now with a safety, the Huskies will look to get the ball back and score to take over for a lead. As previously before, it would have tied the game if Owatonna scored, but now Owatonna will look to score and take over this game with 5:17 to go in the game. Raiders 14, Owatonna 9. And it's going to be a safety. Kalstad is going to kick for the safety. Kicking from the 20-yard line. And the kick is up. Kalstad, it's very high but short. It's going to be in the hands of 17 for Owatonna. He's still going up. Brought Doe, he's still going up. Multiple Raiders had a chance to tackle him, but he broke through a couple as he is finally brought down at the Northfield 39.
Noah Wellnitz on the return there. Good return by him. And Owatonna already very good field position.
The Raider defense is going to have to do something special here, just as they did in the last drive. As Owatonna will take over 1st and 10, 5:11 left in the quarter, on the 40-yard line of Raider territory. Your Raiders 14 over the Huskies, who have 9. So a score here will give them the lead after a safety, and the Raider defense will have to be very, very good to stop this offense that's been rolling as Connor Grems gets the handoff. Oh, not Connor Grems. Kretlow. That's Kretlow. Connor Grems is not on the field right now.
Oh, he is.
Oh, no, he is. He did exit the field last drive, but came back on this set off. This is Kretlow gets a gain of about 5 on the play, so it's on the 34-yard line of the Raiders. Owatonna, 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Ginsky under center. Kretlow behind him, and Grems over there. He's going to pitch down the middle to Grems as Grems is grabbed by the jersey, and he gets forward, pushed back. There's about 10 Raiders on Grems right now, and he's still not brought down, but finally...
the coach runs out on the field. Oh, and we have a man down. We have a man down on the field. We will step out for a little bit as we have a man down.
There is an injury for the Raiders, and we're going to go to a commercial break here. You're watching Northfield Raider football on KYMN Radio and Northfield Live.
Fireside Orchard and Gardens is ready for you to pre-order your holiday pies. Yes, Fireside Orchards has fresh pressed apple cider, caramel apples, fudge, cheese, and all of your favorite Minnesota apple varieties, but the pies. You'll want to pre-order some apple crisp or apple or Dutch apple pies. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6 until Thanksgiving. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard and Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook or see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com. Then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Hunting season is right around the corner. Out in the woods, you line up your scope. Wouldn't it be nice to be glasses free? No fogging or steaming. Time for LASIK. With 25 years of experience and 25,000 procedures, we are your experienced Southern Minnesota LASIK specialists. Dr. Michael Ritchie, Dr. Corey Miller, and Dr. Michael Reinsbach.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines, we have an excellent team of drivers. With over 400 years of combined driving experience, Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines drivers are proud of their excellent safety record and accomplishments. We are also proud of the accomplishments of the Northfield Raiders. Our team wishes all of the Raider student athletes a safe and successful season. For shuttle services, events, or any of your transportation needs, contact us, Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines, your trusted friend on the road. Go Raiders!
Bank is proud to be a locally owned bank that cares about Northfield. They know that their success depends on the success of their customers and their community. Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Northfield area athletics and would like to wish the best of luck to the Northfield Raiders in all of their sports seasons. Whether you are a player or a coach, Heritage Bank is proud of all of your hard work and excited to be cheering you on. Come visit the mortgage and real estate professionals at Heritage Bank, and they will guide you through the home buying process with ease. They look forward to serving you. Real estate can be difficult to navigate. Thankfully, Professional Pride Realty's website is packed with information to make buying or selling a home in the Northfield area as simple as possible. ProfessionalPrideRealty.com has the most current listing information, including price reductions and real-time market statistics. Customize the map-based search to streamline your desired location. You can even save your searches in specific homes for later viewing. Home sellers can learn about their property's value before putting their houses on the market. When you're ready to start your home buying or selling journey, Professional Pride Realty would be happy to assist you.
Welcome back here to Owatonna High School. It is your Raiders 14, Owatonna 9. We did exit with an injury timeout as John Newberg for the Raiders went down. We took a look at the play, and it seemed like a Husky blocked Owen Murphy into John Newberg, and he fell over clutching his knee, and now he is helped off the field by his Raider teammates as he can barely move that other leg, so we are going to hope that he is okay. But it is the Huskies on the 34-yard line. It's 3rd and 5. And there's going to be Ginsky to roll out left. It's caught by Kretlow. It's going to say completed. The Raiders motioned that it was incomplete, but it is going to be a completed pass.
And is that a first down? It was very close to the line. It is a first down,
yep. As Coach Ewell is on the field, he is upset. He is shouting towards the officials.
They started to move the chain. Yeah, they started to move the chains.
They will move the chains. It's a first down. So Ginsky, with a lot of Raiders in front of him, was able to kind of lob the ball over their heads, and it was caught by Kretlow. And it's a first down on the 29-yard line of the Raiders. Here comes Ginsky, pitch back down the middle to Grems, and he'll get a gain of about 3 yards, maybe 4. And we've seen that play multiple times where Ginsky is under center and he kind of just pitches back down the middle to Grems, who runs up, and another Raider is down on the field. This time it's, I believe it's 67, Joey Schultz. And so once again, we're going to pause as there's Joey Schultz is down on the field. So with 3:43 left to go, it's Raiders 14, Huskies 9. You're watching Northfield Raiders football on KYMN Radio and Northfield Live.
Locally owned and operated, Professional Pride Realty specializes in residential, commercial, and agricultural property. Search the entire multiple listing service at ProfessionalPrideRealty.com or call us at 507-663-1100.
Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown produce, including potatoes, cucumber, zucchini, cabbage, tomatoes, and some of the largest onions and carrots I've ever seen. And don't forget the delicious sweet corn. Thomas Gardens. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday and 10 to 4 on Sunday to shop from a local, family-owned business. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield.
Real estate can be difficult to navigate. Thankfully, Professional Pride Realty's website is packed with information to make buying or selling a home in the Northfield area as simple as possible. ProfessionalPrideRealty.com has the most current listing information, including price reductions and real-time market statistics. Customize the map-based search to streamline your desired location. You can even save your searches in specific homes for later viewing. Home sellers can learn about their property's value before putting their houses on the market. When you're ready to start your home buying or selling journey, Professional Pride Realty would be happy to assist you.
Welcome back to Owatonna High School. Your Raiders are up 14-9. 3:43 left in the game, and Owatonna's on the 27-yard line of the Raiders. It's 2nd and 8. Joey Schultz was just injured, but he walked off the field of his own power, which is good to see, as the Raiders are continuing their 4-3 formation, and it's hand up the middle to Grems, and it goes nowhere. That actually was to Kretlow, the fullback Kretlow, and Raiders do a great job of stifling them at the line.
I think just barely got back to the line to gain, and great job, obviously, with two of your big linemen out with injuries. The other guys stepping up and doing a good job stopping Trello there.
Absolutely, and that was a critical play. It's now 3rd and 8. It's a long 3rd down with them on the 27-yard line, 8 yards to go, so a really nice play there. As there was going to be a timeout called on the field, I believe it was called by Owatonna. So here we're going to exit for a commercial break. Raiders 14-9 over Huskies 9. 3:07 left in the game. You're watching Northfield Raider football on KYMN Radio and Northfield Live.
Financing a house is about more than a mortgage. It's about creating a home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, buying your forever home, looking to take advantage of today's great refinance rates, or finally getting to those home improvements, Hometown Credit Union's wide variety of home loan options and highly competitive rates can help make your house, well, a home. Learn more and apply online at hometowncu.coop. Equal housing lender.
Locally owned and operated, Professional Pride Realty specializes in residential, commercial, and agricultural property. Search the entire multiple listing service at professionalpriderealty.com or call us at 507-663-1100.
We're back after an Owatonna timeout. It's Raiders 14 over the Huskies 9. 3:07 left in the game. Owatonna has the ball after a safety, and here it is, 3rd and 8. Critical play here. He looks right for the pass. It's blocked. It's incomplete, excuse me. Incomplete. It looked like a Raider defender may have gotten his hand in on the pass. I believe Cam Melgren was around the ball.
That sure looked like it.
Yeah, I think it wasn't a Tate that came in, and right when he caught it, I think Tate hit him and knocked it out.
So it looked like, I believe it
Tate
was
Wilson.
number 18, number 18, Colin Vick on the reception, but it was broken up by Tate Wilson, number 6 for the Raiders. So it was Ginsky who looked right in the flats, and they've had that spot open. And Tate Wilson was able to make a play on the ball and break it up, and it's going to be another timeout here by Owatonna. 3:02 left in the game. Raiders 14, Huskies 9. And here we are at 4th and 8. We're going to head to a commercial break really quickly. It's Northfield Raider football on KYMN Radio and Northfield Live.
Bank is proud to be a locally owned bank that cares about Northfield. They know that their success depends on the success of their customers and their community. Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Northfield area athletics and would like to wish the best of luck to the Northfield Raiders in all of their sports seasons. Whether you are a player or a coach, Heritage Bank is proud of all of your hard work and excited to be cheering you on. Come visit the mortgage and real estate professionals at Heritage Bank, and they will guide you through the home buying process with ease. They look forward to serving you.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group of Northfield, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered the Northfield area for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Kraby, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Bo Hoyam, and their staff, go Raiders.
Here we are in a big 4th down. 4th down and 8 for Owatonna as the Raiders are up 14-9. 3 minutes left in the game. Here's Ginsky, shotgun. He looks to his left to pass. He goes down the middle of the field. It's caught. It's caught by number 8 for Owatonna, and he gets the first down. Number 8, that is Caleb Hulapeter. Wow. That is a massive play for this Husky offense to get the first down. Hulapeter came across the middle of the field, which is where Owatonna's been getting their yards recently. And a nice pass by Ginsky, and it's a first down for Owatonna with 2:50 to go in the game, and they are down by 5.
That was nice little laser beam by Ginsky, too. Got to Hulapeter quickly, and he got some yards after the catch. Now at the 13-yard line.
1st and 10 on the 13. 2:30 left in the game as the clock winds down. Ginsky is going to pitch back down the middle to Grems, who gets left, and he gets some yardage before being brought down. He's brought down at about the 7-yard line. A gain of about 6. So Owatonna is knocking on the door of the Raider end zone, and if they score here, they will take a lead. They will take a big lead over the Raiders, and the clock is going down to 2 minutes here, so there won't be much time left if they do end up in the end zone. So here is Ginsky. He's under center. He pitches back to Grems up the left side once again. Grems is taken down at the goal line. They call it a touchdown. Nope. They will call it short. They will call it short. Initially, it looked like he got in the end zone.
Which honestly might be more beneficial for Owatonna, because that means Northfield is forced to call a timeout here.
They are,
or just let the clock run.
They are going to let the clock run.
But they are
so
letting the clock.
Owatonna gets to the 1 yard line. They probably have half a yard to go to the end zone.
Yeah.
And finally, a timeout is called by Northfield. So it's 1:34 left in the game. Owatonna is down 9 to 14 Raiders. So they're down by 5 points on the 1 yard line, and they are going to look to score here to take a lead.
And I got to ask, in this scenario, do you let them score?
I would say yes. My idea is yes, because when you have Caleb Grems, there's just it would be very, very hard to imagine that he doesn't end up getting in the end zone with how much speed he has. I say you let him score because then you have about 1:30 left in the game to get in the end zone yourself, because the Raiders, now one thing to note, Calistad has not kicked a field goal all season.
Right.
However, after this touchdown, I would assume the Huskies go for 2.
Yeah.
Which would put them up by 3 if they convert. And that way, a field goal would tie the game, send it to overtime.
But
however,
if they don't get the 2 points...
If they don't get the 2 points, it's a 1-point game. Field goal would win the game. Again, Calistad hasn't kicked a field goal all year. So how much confidence do the Raiders have in Calistad? Extra point-wise, he's been pretty consistent lately. He hasn't missed one since the Owatonna game earlier this season. But it'll be interesting to see what the Raiders decide to elect here with the 1:36 left in the game. So here are the Huskies, and it's going to be Ginsky under center. He's going to go and push into the end zone.
And the defense just let him in.
So the defense let him in. They did let him score. So 1:33 left in the game. 1:30 left in the game. Huskies take a 15-14 lead over the Raiders.
Big 2-point conversion here for the Huskies.
And really, the Huskies made 2 fourth down conversions on that. 2 fourth down conversions, 2 third down conversions. They made some big plays, and the Raider defense is going to be upset. But the Raiders still have a chance of getting this game tied, or perhaps winning it, depending on what happens here. So Owatonna is going to go for 2, as we expected.
And
on that touchdown, by the way, it was quarterback Ginsky on the sneak. So Owatonna's going to go for 2. Ginsky's under center. Ginsky is going to fake it right.
Pitch to Grems.
To Grems. He's brought down. Oh, he gets it.
All right.
So it is going to be a 2-point conversion. So everything going the Huskies' way on that drive. And 17-14, Huskies over the Raiders with 1:30 left.
1:30, 93 seconds left to go. 2 timeouts. This is where all of your offense, all of your practice, all of your summer practices, your 2 days, this is where it all leads up to. This is where you got to put your best foot forward. Hopefully, Schultz. Okay, yeah. We'll step out for a little bit. Huskies up 17-14, 1:33 left to go. You're watching Raider football.
Fireside Orchard and Gardens is ready for you to pre-order your holiday pies. Yes, Fireside Orchards has fresh pressed apple cider, caramel apples, fudge, cheese, and all of your favorite Minnesota apple varieties, but the pies. You'll want to pre-order some Apple Crisp or apple or Dutch apple pies. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6 until Thanksgiving. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard and Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook or see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com. Then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
Welcome back to Owatonna High School. It is the Huskies 17-14. They just took a lead after a safety conceded by the Raiders after a punt attempt, and the snap went over the punter's head. Braden Brackey was punting. It went over his head and into the back of the end zone for a safety. Owatonna got the ball back. It scored, and now the Owatonna holds a lead of 17-14 with 1:30 to go. So the Raiders season is on the line on this drive. It's score or go home right here as Owatonna is ready to kick. And I assume he's probably going to put it out of play as not to give the Raiders a chance to score. And he's going to go to the end zone. So it will be a touchback. So disadvantage to the Raiders because they weren't able to get a nice return, but the clock doesn't move, so we'll stay at 1:33. Raiders take over at their own 20. 1:33 left in the game once again. The season is on the line for these Raiders, and Coach Ewell has been preparing them for this moment.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see if they can deliver. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Now, interesting thing to note, a couple of defensive linemen for the Raiders who also play offensive line came out of the game from injuries, and so there are some reserves in the offensive line currently. Cam Kaiser, shotgun. He's looking to his left. He's going to run it. He's going to run it. He's got movement. He's going to go left up the sideline, and he will get yards out of it. He was pressured behind the line.
And out of bounds.
But able to get out of bounds to stop the clock. It's going to be a gain of, they're going to call it a gain of 4 yards.
And that's going to be what you're looking for if you're Kaiser. If you're running it, you got to get out of bounds. And if you're passing it too, really, with only, I suppose we do have 2 timeouts.
We do have 2 timeouts left, which is good for the Raiders. Owatonna has 1. So Kaiser was able to make a play after that, and the nice thing about Kaiser is he has time. You can give him time to look for the pass, and if nobody's open, he has the ability to run it and take it out of bounds. So Kaiser on a carry of 4 yards, 1:25 left. On the 24-yard line of their own territory, 2nd and 6 to go. And Kaiser shotgun. He's got guys coming on. It's intercepted. He drops it. Charlie Monahan was the target. It went through his hands and almost intercepted. That would have ended the game.
It was in the hands of the Owatonna defender.
And the game was in the hands of the Owatonna defender, and he dropped the ball. So the Raiders' hopes are still alive. But that was a momentous play.
And you might not have been able to see it on camera, but Connor Graham's number 2 on the sideline. Boy, he was not happy with that.
He was upset because he knew that was the game. So here are the Raiders with another chance. It's 3rd and 6. Obviously, the Raiders are in 4-down territory here, of course, with the end of the game. They're going to go on every play, no punting at this point. So here comes Cam Kaiser under center. Shotgun. He drops back. He's pressured. It's a deep throw to Geiger, and it's overthrown. Geiger was open, but with the amount of pressure on Kaiser, with the amount of pressure that was going on Kaiser, he just did not get a perfect throw off there.
Schultz
so now it's 4th down and 6.
I would like to know Joey Schultz is back out there, so he is good. He is uninjured.
That's good. It's good to see him back out there for the end of the game here. 1:14 left.
If you have one play that you need to keep your season alive, you got to put it out there.
And I think at this point you can't go deep. You got to go something in the flats. Yep. I'd like to see Austin Kep or Charlie Monahan throw out in the flats. Cam Kaiser roll out here. Owatonna's throwing the blitzes at him because they know that they're going to pass. So here comes Cam Kaiser, 1:14 left. 4th and 6, the season on the line. Cam Kaiser, shotgun. He takes the snap. He looks to his left. It's covered. He's rolling out right. He's pressured and throws and brought down. The pass is incomplete, and it's a turnover on downs.
And that
will end the game.
Be the season.
That will be the game as Owatonna holds the lead as 17-14. A minute to go in the game after Kaiser rolled out and was pressured by Owatonna. Couldn't get the ball out to any receiver and just had to throw it away.
And so with 1:06 left and only 2 timeouts for the Raiders, there is technically still a chance.
Technically still a chance. Very difficult. It would be a miracle to get the ball back at this point. But we'll see what happens here. I'm assuming Owatonna is going to take some knees here, as Ginsky will be under center. And Ginsky under center. He does hand it up to Kretlow. And Kretlow will get a gain of about 4 as the clock runs down, but the Raiders call a timeout. So timeout Raiders with 59 seconds to go in the game. And there is technically a chance that we get the ball back.
There would be about 10 seconds left at the time of the... Owatonna's in field goal range right now. That's the problem.
And they have a kicker who could kick a field goal.
So, but I don't think they would do that. I think they might just try to run out the clock as much because
perhaps,
we're not going to 3 points, 6 points. It's not going to make a difference.
No, they're going to have to get in the end zone otherwise. So Raiders, once again, just to go over some of the events that have happened this half. So earlier this half, Cam Kaiser ran for a 53-yard touchdown, but was called for taunting, which marked them back. And because of that, the Raiders gave the ball to Owatonna. Then the Owatonna fumbled, and the Raiders got the ball back, and then the Raiders couldn't couldn't go on from there. And a couple of drives later, they were heading for a punt, and the snap sailed over the head of Braden Brackey for a safety for Owatonna, which brought them under with 5. They were down 5 points at that point after the safety, and then on the next drive after the safety punt, they converted on a touchdown, which is where we are today, where we're at this point. And so on the carry, and he just got a first down. On the carry, it was Cretlow once again,
and that
will end the game.
That will end the game officially.
After a first down by Cretlow, Rangers call a timeout, but it is too late at this point as the Raiders call a timeout. But again, after Owatonna converted the touchdown on Ginsky with a 1-yard sneak into the end zone, Raiders had a chance, and they went 4 and out, turnover on downs, and now Owatonna, after 2 plays, 2 handoffs to Cretlow, they got a first down, 53 seconds left in the game. Raiders down 14-17, and this game is about over. Disappointing for these Raiders, obviously. These seniors really wanted to win here. It's tough for them to see, but really they've given this town a good football team to watch this year, and we couldn't be more proud of them, as they have really come in and for this team and performed well, and we're just glad that we got to witness this season this year as the knee is taken.
So Owatonna victory formation. They'll have to run one more play, of course. But they will play Rochester Mayo in the section final in Rochester next round.
Saturday.
That'll be next weekend on Saturday at Mayo.
Sure. So as the game winds down and the Raiders will take a 17-14 loss, I'd like to thank our sponsors here on the broadcast tonight. On our sponsor list, Professional Pride Realty, Thomas Gardens, Fireside Orchard and Gardens, Merchants Bank, Ritchie Eye Clinic. Heritage Bank's scoreboard is tonight, and Benjamin Buss, Community Resource Bank, Heritage Dental, Hometown Credit Union, Just Food Co-op, Northfield Construction, Northfield Ford Chrysler, Northfield Insurance, Professional Drive Dental, Quarterback Club, Schmidt Homes, Service Master, Shumway Custom Bath, Graphic Mailbox, Witt Brothers Service, NRC, Northfield Retirement Community, KYMN Radio, and the Northfield Area Chamber of Commerce. So the clock winds down to 0, and the Raiders' season will end here tonight in Owatonna. After holding a 14-0 lead in the first quarter, Owatonna fights back into this game, scores 17 unanswered points in the rest of the game, and the Raiders take a tough loss. Once again, we couldn't be more proud of these Raiders as they kind of had a great season. No matter what happened here tonight, they had a great season. They, for a couple years now, the Raiders have been a losing football team, but they turned it around this year. It's good to see what Coach Ewell is doing. And as much as these guys might be heartbroken, they have the support of this city and the school around them. So proud of them and proud of how they played tonight. And it didn't go in their direction, but a couple of mistakes was all it was from a win, and you can't dwell on that as the season ends. They have to move on from this, and just, we have a tremendous future in this football program. There's lots of young guys out there. It's going to be exciting to see how they grow and how this team continues to grow over the next couple of years under Coach Ewell, as the team is a bit emotional after this loss. But once again, it's just how it happens sometimes, Johan.
That's how the cookie crumbles. Yeah. It's an unfortunate loss. Obviously, as you said, not the way we wanted it to end, but as you said, we've got a good future in this program.
Okay. So the Raiders' playoff season will end, but on the bright side of things, we look forward to the girls' volleyball team playing on Tuesday night against Rochester Mayo in the
section semifinal.
In their section semifinal, just as this game is the semifinal. This is their section semifinal on Tuesday night, so tune into that broadcast. So it is a rematch of last year's section final game, which the Raiders lost. So they will look to get back at Mayo in that game. So please tune in there. We hope the girls have a victory on that night, and that these that they have a good season, and they've been so great this year. And once again, those games will be on Northfield Live. northfieldradionorthfield.com. And thank you all very much for tuning into this broadcast. And this is Northfield Raider Football on KYMN Radio and Northfield Live.